And once more we come barreling down into going live. How are you all? Hi, Finnick.
Hi, the same procedure as last time, isn't it?
Same procedures every year, James. Well, here, back on a Sunday. I don't know. I hit a blue scap just the past few hours, and from what I understand, Finnick, you're suffering from yesterday. You have a critical case of yesterday today.
I have a very critical case of yesterday. I will tell you all more about it at the funny thing happened later on, but no,
Suffer.
I do.
But we are
It's yeah.
still dedicated to give you your pound of flesh tonight on this here little Sunday, on this here little channel, where we're going to be finishing off the Lion's Song. Last episode of that called Closure. And
Mhm.
of course, as we just heard here, not quite whimpering, but at least, you're serving whimpering, as it were. With us today, we have our good buddy, the Cosmology Scholar.
That's right. I'm back. I'm actually like what is it now? It's 5 p.m.
Hmm.
I'm sitting here with a cup of coffee. It's gonna be great.
And that's the only thing and the first thing that you've consumed today.
No, it's
Oh.
actually not. I have consumed a homemade hamburger
Oh,
with fries.
oh, oh, that's very adult of you.
Thank you.
You made a
And se
hamburger?
I did.
Just one?
No, I mean it's four, but
Oh,
like I've only eaten one because I was saving it up for a rainy day,
you
which in Gothenburg is every day.
rainy day hamburgers in the fridge. You suffer up around the edges, Finnick. Yeah, yeah,
I
right,
I
right.
am I am very rough around the edges cryptics today. Um,
Dude,
I had a concert yesterday and a sitting or a party afterwards, and I will tell you all about more. But the funny thing happened, but things got rough. Let me just say that.
yeah, yeah. There's no party people like. Well, I was gonna say musicians, but I mean choir parties or performer parties seem to be something absolute above and beyond.
Yeah, I think that the most hardcore parties I've been to were probably musical theater parties
Mm.
and also now choir parties, because it's such a very well, not I'm gonna say distinct culture, but it's such a like ingrained culture in like
Yeah.
it's very formal, but it's sort of not in how you're like together, all of you sort of
Mm.
singing, and then sort of partying and singing for like hours straight, and their performances, and there are just like sitting down and eating and then drinking, and the cheering after every song or every performance is like, yeah, it's a
Well,
ritual in itself, which I think
well,
is interesting.
I think Judith is judging you. She's just sitting here and just going absolute fucking pleb about it. She's just sitting there staring at you with the tip of her tongue out, like.
Yeah. I myself have the one of the history cup from Overly Sarcastic Productions in my hand.
Oh, ooh, fancy. Right. Well, shit. We should get on. We should try to insert a little bit of energy because I feel low energy myself. We are doing, as said, we're doing the last episode of the Lion Song, so we're finishing that tonight, which I'm
Hmm.
excited about because the episodes so far have been all of them interesting in different ways. The third one threw me for a bit of a loop. It did. Look, I liked it, but it doesn't feel like it feels like the odd duck out. I'm not going to say that it
Hmm.
doesn't feel like it belongs, but it's certainly an odd duck out there among the other ones. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's going to be real interesting to see how they tie it all together now in the last episode. So,
Yeah.
before we get into Lion Song, though, I just want to tell you if anyone's new here, if anyone's seeing this for the first time, then you should probably go back and watch the first episode of Lion Song. But I'm not here to juck your yum, but except welcome you to this little corner of the universe, the internet, and all things Twitch, where we try to apply literary criticism to the games that we play. That is to say, that we do close reading, structuralist analysis, deconstruction, pretty much anything that we can do to make sense of maybe not so much what the story is, but rather how it's being told, what it does, how it functions. We're looking out of the hood of the car, as it were. We do this work not just because it's fun, not just because it elevates the media, both of those things are naturally true, but more so importantly, we do it for my own solipsistic wants and needs. See, narratology and storytelling is not just near and dear to my heart, but it's sort of my stock in trade, because I'm an author, I'm a writer. I've been a novelist for the past 10 years. I've written 9 books in that time, and I started streaming to try to promote that work to you. Most recently, you can read me in the Patchwork Sovereignty. This beautiful piece of fiction can be yours. It is a noir thriller set in a post-apocalyptic Nordic folklore verse that I'm really happy to finally be able to bring to y'all. And the book itself is kind of a low fantasy folklore version of LA Confidential or Chinatown. Do please pick it up. It is available pretty much everywhere you get your ebooks or print-on-demand copies, but if you need any help finding it, there's a handy-dandy link down below for it. If you want to read something more or something else of mine, why don't you check out The Last Box, cyberpunk thriller about the spontaneous eruption of sapiens in a random slug of gaming code and the people who are unfortunate enough to have to try to reconcile that fact. Also, I think it's a pretty good book. It does a few things different than most other media that deals with the emergence of sapiens within artificial structures, but it's well worth your time. You can also find it pretty much everywhere you get your ebooks or print-on-demand copies, but if you need any help finding it, there's another handy-dandy link down below. And as always on Sundays, with us, we have the Cosmology Scholar, and we are raring to go.
Yes.
Did you ask the car for permission before looking under its hood? Isn't the button press sort of asking for permission? Isn't that essentially asking the car, hey, can I look under your hood? Yes. Would you not argue that me asking you for consent, Finnick, is essentially pressing a button? It's providing you with stimulus to respond to. Yes, I guess. Fuck. I mean, yeah. Shit. I guess, yeah. Finnick passed out. It's like, yeah, shit. I can't. Yeah. Let's see how long you can last. Let's see if we can. Actually, you know what we should do? I should just swing a Louis, like, and not even mention. I should have not even mentioned it. And just boot it up Doki Doki instead, and we'd just play that for 8 hours. And you're just sitting there going, "What the hell?" Oh, well, this is not Lion Son. This is Doki Doki. I'm like, what are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh. Welcome back, Fiddy, the good old 2006. Yeah, drank so hard he woke up 8 years later. Nah, well, you gotta stop them shooting Harambe, though. Yeah, that was the inciting incident. Internet has declared. There we are. You got the game. I actually did that first time around now. I'm such a good boy. And swinging us over here and there and everywhere. And here we are, I think. Let's get in there. There we go. And chat's got sound. Chat's got everything it needs. And we are now into closure. So, this guy looks a little fascist. I don't know. There's something about him. It is, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah, we haven't had any fascism, which feels oddly safe for 90s, 20 Austria. Oh, oh, right. The Discord's broken again? Oh, well, imagine that. Oh, shit. Has nobody been able... No, you have been able to hear him.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Now you can. Yeah. I mean, Cryptix has literally responded to what you said or reacted to you speaking. So
can you hear me? Can you hear me now, Cryptix?
Should be able to.
Can you hear my roughed up voice now? Yes. Okay. Yeah. Awesome. Great. Do I sound great? Do I sound schmexy and very like low voice, kind of like grovelly, kind of like whiskey voice, kind of like yeah.
Did you drink any whiskey last night?
I did not, but I drink OP Anderson.
It's not the same, bruv. It's just, you can't get whiskey speech by drinking upe. Why the fuck were you drinking upe? What's wrong with you?
Because it's snaps. Like you're supposed to like be doing that at this kind of party. Again, this is the traditional things. Like that is a traditional thing at those kind of dinners.
So, for anyone curious, Upi Andersson is a Swedish. It's essentially moonshine.
Yeah.
It is bottled and sold by a professional company, but it's essentially moonshine. It is what we call schnapps. It is not schnapps as you would know it internationally. Schnapps is usually a lot more sugary internationally. This is just sheer liquor with some herbs and spices to make it go down worse. I think just pure alcohol would actually go down better. I think it's got wormwood in it, I believe, a little bit. Not a lot, but a bit. It's horrendous. It's god-awful. And Swedes, I don't think anyone likes it. I think people just drink it because they're supposed to.
Yeah, I mean, I like Opium because I sort of grew up with it is a weird way of saying it, but it's like because it's been every single like Christmas or sometimes Easter or like Midsummer or stuff like that. There's always been O.P. Anderson there, and it's like that is a sort of a tradition thing. And like later on, like as I've started drinking more, not saying that I'm becoming alcoholic, but just like for festive occasions.
Just for festive occasions.
It sort of becomes sort of like a staple of that, and I quite enjoy it. As sort of a thing to have at those kind of parties.
Yeah. Well, it still sucks. I think I think you can still agree that it fucking sucks.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I definitely can. But it's like there's something about this like sweeping a whole thing of that and just go like, whoa, that sucks, but it was fun.
We're all masochists in Sweden. Why else we would live there?
Yeah, exactly. That's like, why did people move up here? Like, at all?
Whew. Well, at least in Romania they don't add weed to your moonshine. Well, that's good for you. I guess you're more civilized. That's what that's what the last bastion of Roman times will get you. It doesn't weed up its booze. Well, speaking of weeding up our booze, we're gonna not be playing as a fascist, I'm hoping. We started off first episode with composer, music, then we had painting, and then we had math. We have sort of dealt, I think you could probably code this so far as 4 different, I would be absolutely lynched if I call it personality disorders, but let's call it non-normative behavior? Is that safe? I don't even know what the proper nomenclature is. But in the beginning we had a little bit of neurodivergency, and I don't want to call the third one neurodivergency, but it sure is norm-breaking behavior, at least. So first here we had anxiety and panic attacks, along with potentially debating isolation as a quote-unquote coping mechanism. As isolation is not a coping mechanism, is a dog shit. Well, it is a coping mechanism, but it doesn't cope with shit. It's like self-medication. It doesn't work. It's not medicative. But we had that in the first episode. In the second episode, we had... I mean, he had dissociative disorder. He disassociated from himself. He absolutely severed the connection between his id and his upper faculties. It was a whole Freudian psychotherapeutic thing about him. Big thing about the different personalities or the different levels to a person. Some dissociative disorder, but other things as well, along with just framing psychotherapy as its, in its core in the episode. And here, of course, we have gender fluidity. At least it debates gender fluidity, even if I'm not completely sold on Emma and Emil's motivations for it. It felt like more of a tool to get the job done rather than actual gender fluidity, but the game or the episode definitely talked about gender fluidity. Right?
Yeah.
I'm not being unjust here.
No. Like, and I think that's as we talked about last time as well. I think it's up to the it's up to the player.
Yeah.
What they feel like that they sort of more vibe with, and where they want to go, and it's like what they interpret. But I think is a cool way of doing it. It presents you with a bunch of options to it, and it's like, what do I feel, or what does the character feel? It could also like very much like either it's you or it's the character. What do you feel? What they would do?
Yeah.
Or what would you do? Or how do you feel?
Yeah, I think there's a conversation there about asking from a storytelling perspective. And when I preface this, I want you to keep in mind that I'm not debating the media specifications of this, but rather just storytelling in and of itself. If that is a cop-out.
Okay. How do you mean?
Look, I don't want to die on this hill, but I do want us to think about it from a storytelling perspective, not being decisive in your portrayal. I think it can both be a benefit. Look, I'm a big fan of ambiguity in storytelling. I'm a big fan of room for interpretation in storytelling. Are there moments when that ambiguity, instead of exploring several pathways at once, is a way to avoid making a value statement?
I think that it's the option is there, and I think that it does. I think it might be sort of they're presenting you with the option, or maybe not value statement, but like different things, and therefore it gives you the opportunity to. I was gonna say give you the opportunity to value state, but that's weird. Like it gives you the where you want to go with it and how you feel, and it's. I see.
I see.
Trying to get my thoughts together here.
You lost your marbles. You gotta pick up your marbles, bud. You gotta keep them together.
Yeah.
You gotta all your shit there, bud. All your shit. It's all over the place. You need to get your shit together. Look at your shit. Find your shit. You gotta look under the couch for your shit. Have you found your shit? Yeah. Get it together. Put it all in a box and have it together. You gotta get your shit together, bud. Sorry, I need to do a Morty there.
You're not helping. Not helping at all with this.
Meanwhile, big shout out to OOC, good friend of the channel, one axis of the reigning Twitch Umbrant, and triumphantly returned from her vacation. Woo! So welcome in, Z.
Okay, I would say this. No, I think that it's not avoiding a value state because because of whatever thing you do decide, because there are multiple options, and some of them goes to critique or looking at that value statement, some don't, but they have programmed, they have taken a stance because they are available to do it.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's what
I say. Yeah, that's fair. It's gonna be real curious to see what kind of psychology and creativity, because it feels like most of the episodes so far have been a two-pronged sword kind of thing. Two-pronged attack. One of them debating the art, and one of them associating at least that depiction of the creation of art with some sort of again, with the addition of the whole trans debate here, I hazard to say neurodivergency, but some sort of psychological conversation. Panic attacks and anxiety here. We had disassociation here, along with a bunch of other layered Freudian psychotherapeutic stuff. And then we had gender fluidity. And it's going to be really interesting to me to see how they tie both of those prongs together. It wouldn't be that terribly difficult to tie the art bit together, but what association are they then going to do with the whole psychological angle, you know? How do you tie together? How do you get closure in psychology?
Yeah, I mean, I've been thinking about maybe because I've been reading about it now more lately, but I've been thinking about like also all of them sort of betraying like and looking at maybe not, let's say, like psychology. Well, it does definitely lean into that, but hesitant to what I'm looking more for identity in sort of how you find your identity maybe through art, through work.
But is that represented in the first episode, you think? I mean, I can absolutely see that line being in the second or the third episode, but...
Yeah. Well, it's sort of, she does, you know, she does find out what she wants. Who does she identify with? Is she the pleaser of her professor? Is she actually herself looking for success? And also the fact that she does sort of talk with a, yeah, like a shadow presence of her, like, who also points to like, who are you? What do you want? What is your identity in this? I don't know. That is a feeling that I have. It's more about like I not know more about, but I think the thing that I see is a lot of the identity of it and how you can explore that through work, through your hobbies, through art.
Yeah. Okay. So okay. So the psychological angle to these 3 prior episodes is not so much about the psychology, but just a tool to explore the questions of identity linked to creativity.
I would point again. I'm not saying that that's like definitive, like the only thing that it's representing, but for me, that is what it points most to.
Okay. Okay. Well, let's boot it up and see if we can do a good Miss Goosey.
Yeah, I agree.
And here we have the last lad getting on the train in the Wiener Neustadt train station.
Yeah. This should be you.
Okay. Okay, great. Oh, we're actually playing. It's not just telling us. Okay, that's excellent. Oh, the Schneeberg. The father owns a large hut up there. I'm gonna hate this accent real fucking quick. Oh, the Wiener Neustadt. I haven't been here for long. And I'm leaving again already. Oh, right. Given that the train has stopped just for me, the dispatcher seems awfully calm that I'm not boarding.
Game telling us it's a game.
That's gold. I love that. That's very good. No, not a soul around to say goodbye.
All right.
I guess I'm getting on the train. I guess it's time.
I guess it's time.
I guess it's time. Und ja. This is the worst German accent I've ever fucking done. I'm sorry, by the way. Oh, what was my compartment again? Where's my blasted ticket? What compartment did it say? Was it 9? 9! Oh, I cannot move. I'm just a little German guy, and I cannot move. Oh shit, missed it. Fuck. I was clicking around to see if I could click on something. Oh, there we go. Sorry.
I must be in the wrong cart, he said.
Okay. Oh, he seems like quite engrossed in that book. I wonder if it's German soft porn about BDSM ladies. What was the name of that book? It was something about satin. I'm not in the mood for conversation anyway. I just want to find the right compartment, yeah? Oh, wait a minute. My ticket at last. And that's a 6, not a 9. This is the right compartment. Oh, well, lucky fucking you, I guess.
Yeah.
Lucky number 6, I guess. Man, that movie was good. Lucky number 7 or 11. Is the seat taken, yeah?
Okay, see. How far are you going?
No, all the way to the end of the line. Aren't we all? I mean, I guess. Everyone's going to the end of the line, I suppose.
Yeah. At some point.
Yeah, I mean, Offspring made a whole song about that.
Look! Oh, ouch!
Oh, the drunkard dropped his metamorphosis. Oh no, not Kafka.
Oh.
Oh shit. Oh, there it is! Venus in first! Porn!
Venus in first!
Hi,
Yes!
is that yours?
Thank you.
I believe this is yours. It is Kafka. It is very different from BDSM.
Thank you.
It's more like furry porn.
Yeah.
I think this book fell out of your luggage, sir.
Oh, thanks.
A photograph of a few students. That kind of looks like M. A little bit.
Or doesn't... Or is it the younger one looks like M?
That one? No. I think the hair fits M here, but it looks like she's older here, right?
Yeah.
And I don't recognize any of the other ones. Is that a bratwurst in your pocket? Are you just happy to see me? Jesus Christ. He must have dropped it. Your photograph, sir.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Gentlemen, farm boys. Wow, value statements here. Farm boy? How can you fucking tell?
Maybe the haircut? I don't know.
Excuse me, sir. Mi scusi.
Yes?
What brings you on this train today?
Same as you, I bet.
Going somewhere else? Oh, well, fuck yes, I guess. Oh, mi scusi. Are there any news?
No front page.
Wait, how is it possible for a newspaper not have a front page? I don't think that's physically possible.
Ripped off?
No, the first page will be the front page, dude.
Fair. That is absolutely fair.
And that's not what I fucking asked. I asked if there were any news in your fucking newspaper. I don't give a shit if there's no front page. God.
Only local news.
Oh, is that how that works? Or worked, rather.
Only local news.
Only local.
Yeah.
I don't know who the third one is, the farm boy. Am I doing the farm boy? Are you doing
Yeah,
it?
I can do farm boy.
I can do
No,
farm
you
boy?
do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to channel my inner Midwestern farm boy here.
Alright.
Oh, Chucks! Anything about Vienna? I guess it turned into Goofy. I guess some sort of Goofy. Shit. Yaha. Oh, Chuck! Anything about Vienna? I mean, we have her picture. Markets, new exhibition is a great success. Famous professor refocuses research. That's the math thing. And we have Copacabana repeats success at the Musikverein. Isn't that?
Yeah.
That's all of our stories. Interesting to present it like this. I don't remember the name Caban, but I'm assuming that this is associated to her music, the Lion song.
Yeah, Caban to repeat, if that means something.
It's a concert at the Musikverein. Atu Caban. Oh, it's the professor, okay.
Oh.
Oh, Chucks! Arthur Caban's musical productions! Oh! Yeah. Do you know him? No, I met him once. He came down to our little farmyard and fucked a pig. He came to our village. Oh shit, I'm in a bad corner, but I don't think it's gonna be a good corner for us. No, Chuck, he came to our village once. Okay, Markhead's new exhibition, a great success. There is the article about an expedition opening. Franz Market, the portrait artist.
Portrait artist, you call him. How about the genius?
Excuse me, sir. Portrait artist? I will have you know! I will have you know!
He's an artiste. The shooting star.
Artiste. Okay, you have opinions.
His art has so much truth
Oh
to
my
it.
fucking god. Okay. It's a former professor at a mathematics faculty at the University of Vienna.
Saller, the mathematician?
I don't fucking know. It doesn't say what kind of a weird proclivities he gets up to in the middle of the night. Yes, that's what it says, I suppose. I guess it does say what weird proclivities he gets up to in the middle of the night. Check all the articles. Wow. Why is that a fucking achievement? I guess. Okay. Maybe it's a Mobius strip paper. Yeah, it's just the newspaper just coalesces into one another, into itself. Well, I guess this is how adventure begins. Mi scusi. Oh, Chucks, yeah, what do you want? Is that a weird come-on? Do you play the harmonica or only polish it?
No, he has a harmonica in his hand.
Does he? Are you sure? Are you sure, or is this the weirdest pickup line I've ever fucking heard?
Oh yeah. Hey baby, do you play the harmonica or only polish it?
Okay, look, it sounds fucking dirty. I'm not making it dirty, okay, chat? I want to make it absolutely fucking clear.
Chat, is this dirty? Would you consider this to be dirty?
If someone came up to you on the street and asked, hey, do you play the harmonica or do you just polish it? You guys always make it dirty. It's not fucking us! It's not me! I'm not the fucking pro.
You're not innocent in this at all. See, you're not innocent in this regard at all. It is.
It is every time. See, you do not have a horse to sit on here. Look, you cannot keep throwing stones like you do, okay? What do you mean?
Funny here.
Well,
you're innocent. You're as innocent as a coming party that's coming sooner or later in this game.
Wait, what?
No, nothing.
Say, young boy there. Do you play the harmonica or do you only polish it?
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, nudge.
Oh my fucking god.
Here we go.
Cryptics. Cryptics.
I didn't even see it.
Cryptics. What are you? Cryptics, put down the harmonica right now! Right now, young man! You put down that harmonica and you sit up straight when I'm talking to you. Sit up straight. Don't sit there in your little bedroom corner and polish that harmonica. Look, Daddy didn't bring you up just so you could sit in the corner in the dark with the fucking blinds shut to polish your harmonica. Play, boy, play! You suck those digits. Yeah, you drag your tongue along that harmonica. Yeah, get it all slobbery. Don't think for a second that I, with my paycheck, is gonna pay for your fucking room and board just for you to sit there and stroke your fucking harmonica. You play that. You play that, son. Don't you dare. Don't you make me come in there. Don't you make me come in there and show you how to fucking lick a proper harmonica, okay? I am sorely disappointed in you. Here I go, putting you through harmonica school, giving you a harmonica of your own to play with since you could barely say dada, and yet you sit here with the blinds shut, mind. You're giving your mother a heart attack with this polishing. Shame. And there's no dessert for you until you play your harmonica properly. No, with a tongue and everything. Look, when I strike that harmonica on my leg once you're done, and I don't get a full spitful on my lap, then, oh boy, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. You can just forget that summer vacation. Yep, you're not going anywhere. You're going to your grandma. Yeah? She's gonna teach you how to play a harmonica real proper.
Do you feel better?
I don't like any of that. I don't like what happened there. Look, I want to apologize to all harmonica players. Look, I play the fuck. Look! I got one right here! Weirdly sexual. Cryptics, do not give me any of that nonsense. You brought out daddy voice when we were talking about polishing harmonicas. So don't you come in here and throw, oh, that's weirdly sexual, streamer. I hope you're not breaking TOS with your harmonica polishing over there. I want to continue with the game. Can we please continue?
Yes, that's it. Let's continue with the game. But forget about all this.
All of this.
I'm interested about the picture for the student.
The picture for the student?
The picture that the student has, yeah.
Miss Goosey.
Yes?
That photo. That's photo. Who are the people next to you?
That's, it was, okay. That's Professor Bresnizek and her class.
And still we haven't seen hide nor hair of Lonely Cock. For 2 episodes now. Huh? Oh, this is a bad time. You fuck. Okay, he is a farm boy.
The first woman lecturing mathematics at a university.
And in the middle of a conversation, the piece of shit farm boy just brings up his harmonica, plays like 13 notes, and just puts it down again. This is the 1920s equivalent of playing music on your phone without headphones.
Yes, but also I feel like it's very, very good depiction of harmonica players. I'm sorry.
What the fuck? Sound as much
like
as I
you're just playing some bit and it's like, oh, I'm done now, and then put it away. But I'm still tired.
Damn it. That's I take offense to that. As a person who has an harmonica within reach, I take offense to that.
That's me in the front there.
What the
It's like sad background music.
Dude! The fuck you doing? You indecent piece of shit! You want me to put you through the window? What the fuck? We're having a conversation.
She was one of the best lecturers I had at the university.
I think the solo one is more interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember her duel with Zala. I wouldn't have been so lenient with him. They work together after... Am I allowed to continue now? Is it alright with you, Mr. Farm Boy, sir? They work together afterwards, yeah?
Yes, for a while. But his sister died of tuberculosis soon after the duel.
The duel? Man. And this is a culture that for... Until like 1940s, they still practice sword dueling in universities.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
when you see the Wehrmacht officers with giant scars on their faces, that's usually from the rapier duels in university. It was a whole thing. I think they put an end to it after World War II, I believe.
Yeah, that makes sense. He became a prominent supporter of tuberculosis research.
Yeah, exactly. See, imagine talking to someone and they just play over you with a harmonica. Like, what the like, what the fuck?
The rudest way to like interrupt someone ever is like trying to talk.
I know, no, it would be even. It would be even ruder if you brought out an entire fucking tuba or something. But yes, it's up there. It sure shit is up there. Oh, I had no idea.
Professor Resnick was funny too.
No, she wasn't.
She always managed to make us understand highly complex concepts. And she told great jokes
No, she
too.
didn't.
She
That's
did.
that's a
She
filthy.
did.
That's
She
a,
absolutely did. That is an
that
objective
is a filthy
fact.
lie. That is a filthy fucking lie. Seriously, not rudest thing is when your mom invites you out to dinner and then midway through your sentence pulls out her phone and makes a phone call to someone else. Jesus.
uh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
rough.
that's that's almost enough. Maybe you should get yourself a harmonica, Z, just so that you can measure up.
Or a new mom.
Oh, well, I didn't know they sold those. Still, I thought they got recalled. Oh, that's it, I suppose. Okay. About a year ago, 1 year earlier.
Yeah.
Wouldn't happen these days because I'd call her out on her shit. Fucking get her. I did this. In that way, the change can be maintained, forming a new state over time.
Knock, 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 knock,
Yeah,
knock, knock.
if you're already
knock.
clapping your hands, why are you knocking? You're doing that guy. Should I
Yeah.
do this guy then?
Yeah, yeah.
Theodore, did you understand what you just heard?
You didn't pay any attention again, did you?
No, I didn't. But it was far easier to follow Professor Nenner's lessons.
Oh, don't pretend. Professor Resnick is an exceptional teacher, even as a substitute. Look here, it's easy.
Okay, so it's her lectures. Es geht Veränderung. I have no idea, but that is a delta 1 to delta 2. Those are the two different steps. And then cake and
That's
mosquito?
a joke. It's a joke. Joke. Press it.
Where
Press
the
it. Press it.
I don't want what?
Press it. Press it.
I don't want to.
Yes, there. Remember her joke at the start of the lesson?
Which one?
What do you get when you cross a mosquito with a mountain climber? Nothing. You can't cross a vector and a scalar.
I'm so mad. I'm so fucking mad right now. I'm so angry.
This is my favorite episode. Like, the last one episode was my favorite episode just because of this.
Oh,
Oh.
so much. I want to scream into a pillow. Quick, get me a pillow.
Let me just mail it to you.
Ha ha!
See?
Ha ha ha! But how is that supposed to help me understand?
Don't know. I just like the joke. It's all about change.
Yes, I kind of got that from, the name of the lecture. Thank you very much.
I have no clue what I was trying to write down here.
Math.
Same.
Looks like something about monkeys. And is that a drawing of a cake with a symbol of pi on it? Oh my fucking... Oh god, I'm having a stroke. I'm smelling toast? Why am I smelling toast?
Of course it is. Look here.
Okay.
The destination of the secondary change is the inverse function of change.
The what now, sir?
Imagine a dog that really needs to pee.
I love the idea of a dog who's got such a turbulent tummy that have fucking weather systems in it. It just waves
Like waves and waves in it. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, God.
listen for a second, would you? If the dog pees, the liquid will be gone.
I think this is against TOS. It's gotta be against TOS. Well, that's genius.
Oh, for crying out loud. I wasn't finished, you blockhead.
Oh, right. Go on.
So Resnick's theory basically asks the question, can the amount of liquid change but stay the same?
Can piss go uphill?
Can piss climb a mountain?
Look, I know writers who use subtext and they're all cowards. The question I was actually asking is, if you throw a dog from a catapult, can piss run uphill?
And the question is answered by the secondary change. If the dog drinks water while peeing,
Yeah.
the amount of liquid would stay the same.
I mean, sure, dude. Whatever, man.
Hence forming a new state over time. A Resnick state.
That is not what that dog would say at that point. This is
No,
just
it's
water.
like, I'm drowning.
This is just waterboarding dogs. I think
Yes.
your explanation is all wet.
I give you higher mathematics, you give me puns.
This is not higher mathematics.
Why are you being stupid about it?
Yeah, I'm being stupid about it. I'm the one being stupid about it. Oh. Well, I'm just here for the jokes. And that is what separates us from other sciences. We do bad jokes here. We are looking beyond how something appears. We look for a deeper truth in the world. In everything it is and everything it could be. That reminds me of a joke. Don't. A theologian, a physicist, and a mathematician watch three people go into an empty room. After a while, 5 people exit the room. The theologian explains, it's a miracle. The physicist scoffs, clearly there's been a measuring error. Finally, the mathematician proclaims 2 of the people who walked into the room were pregnant and delivered 2 new people.
If none of the 2 go in, no one would be in the room.
Right?
Huh?
What?
If another 2 people go
I
in.
don't get it. I don't think anyone else in the room gets it either.
Yeah, there we go.
I don't think you're surrounded by mathematicians here. I don't think you're surrounded by the mathematicians here.
Maybe not.
Please come back to our second lecture where we try to use a dog as a snorkel. Which end of the dog goes where?
Oh, wouldn't you like to know?
I think I rather would like to know, yes.
But she did change a lot at the university. I remember when my cousin wanted to study physics. Oh, we're back at the Wiener.
Many
Silent.
months ago. I would not... wait, see, you would not be curious? Which end of the dog you were supposed to snorkel with? Really? You wouldn't even be the teensiest bit curious? You don't think it would matter? I think it would matter a lot. What am I? Yeah. Should I do him? I think that's still the student.
No, wait.
Okay.
No, I'll do it. May I help you, sir? I'm here to speak to a member of the Radius. Are you indeed? They are a private gathering and not to be disturbed. Especially by a, student.
He couldn't have said that with more disdain if he'd said prostitute. Jeez. And that way
Even if it's a
go.
PH D. How dare you, sir? Fine. Then I would like to use the lavatory. If that's all right with you? Surely not. I will not be fooled again.
So someone's tried that trick already, is what you're saying.
Yeah. Ah. It's very important that I see the radius.
No.
Shaking his head.
Yes.
Young man, you are not getting in that room unless you pass a test.
This is... Young man, this is not a Wendy's. You can't just...
This is not a Wendy's. I've had some bad experiences in the past.
Uh-huh.
There was a woman here. That was a
Oh,
horrible
heaven forbid.
experience.
Not women.
Oh, very well. What was your question?
What is your test? What is the test?
What was the test? Tell me the names of 3 members of the radius.
Houch?
Yep. Professor Rauch. Correct. Not Shell, because that's Emil Shell.
Yeah. Was it really Wilhelm and Worm?
Yeah, Worm was one, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Professor Worm. Correct.
I mean, I would argue that Professor Shell was one of the members because they were in there. I don't think... Was it really Wilhelm? It was Eilhard, Rauch, Worm apparently, Nenner, Sala, and I don't remember what the... I don't think it was Wilhelm. I think it was Worm and something else. I don't
Okay,
think
well then
it was
Professor Shell in that
I
case?
think so.
Professor Shell. Incorrect! There is no Professor Shell in the university. In the radius.
In the radius.
Of course there is. That's who I want to see. Well, there is no one by that name in the radius.
Isn't this just dead naming someone?
Yeah. Good day. Wait. Oh. I meant, of course, Professor Resnick. How you could forget, Miss Emma, I don't know.
Oh, this dude should shut the fuck up, I think.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh.
Oh, you turnover.
Have a little fucking integrity.
She is the heart and soul of the radius. Lovely woman. You can jump into a bucket and kick yourself off. Then, well, may I enter now? No. What? Why not? I passed your test. Well, perhaps. But no, you called Fräulein Emma by the wrong name. So you mustn't know her very well. Which means I will not let you enter the radius.
Look, motherfucker, who the hell are you to let me do anything? I could punch you out with a bad fart.
He's a mathematician. I don't think he knows how to punch.
No, but he can probably fart. It's Austria, they must have sauerkraut, surely.
Please leave now. Ah!
Don't.
But what's wrong? Can't you find the door?
Piece of shit. We got ads coming in, and I want more tea. I'm out of tea,
Okay.
and I'm also out of water. I'm all out. I'm dry. Fuck, I can't have that. So we're gonna have to run the ad break. However, as a little treat, that so McDaddy couldn't keep his fingers away, so he made a special Halloween edition of our song.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, he did. He did. So tune in.
I'm gonna listen to that.
So
Nice.
we'll be back in a little over 3 minutes when I've gotten myself some new water for tea. And until then, don't go anywhere. If you get ads, tough. If you don't, you get a sweet new tune by our good buddy That's So McDaddy. And I will see you all real soon. Please don't go anywhere.
Welcome, victims, take a seat. I'm here to carve up your meat. Why not stay forever with me? Let J.P.S make you scream. Whether it's my books in store, all you want is more. How do you like horror, pain, and gore? Let us dissect this plot. Let us devour the protagonist. And if we can't cope with it, scatter ID blow scope. Better hold your breath in these poisons. Let's talk postmodernism. Modernism. Lindberg will be heard. Please don't even try to flee. Don't make me sing, please. It's spooky season and I'm so ready. Run for your life, McDaddy. Let me grow a rat, baby, increase my height and vitality. Fight through in Expedition 33. Why do all these bottles scare me? Some call me a genius, but this strife is needless. This ass is for Jesus. Lindberg will be heard. Please don't even try to flee. Don't make me sing, please. It's All Hallows Eve, I'm so ready. This is the break song, just spooky. Have you seen a jack-o'-lantern grin? The night is where the ghouls begin. Clocks strike midnight, bats take flight. Wolves howl hungry in the pale moonlight. And don't forget the cost. Love turned to frost, whispers calling me. Step inside my crypt of words, this patchwork sovereignty. Candles flicker in the hall, shadows crawl along the wall. Witches chant beneath the bloody moon. Skeletons dance, your grave is their tune. Rats in the rafters, ghosts in disguise. Cobweb curtains over haunted eyes. A scream is the hymn tonight. Lindberg will be heard. Please don't make me set down my tea. Don't make me sing, please. I'll read you a poem and excerpt or three. The end of the break for me.
And there we are. All back. Safe and
All back.
sound. Properly.
Yes, that is a. I mean, I gotta say that's a spooky, very spooky song, and kick-ass song.
Yeah, he couldn't keep his hands off it. I know he when he did C's new songs, he asked me, "Hey, do you want another song too?" And I'm like, "Dude, I'm not gonna make a big thing. I mean, I'm gonna play Scary Games during Spooktober, but no, it's fine. It's fine. I'm glad with the song that I have. And the other week, last week, is like, I could not. I'm sorry. I'm like, dude, thanks. Thanks a lot. It's cool. I like it. I like it a lot. So, let's get back into it. Here we go.
Yep. What's wrong? Can't you find the door? Fine. I won't bother the radius. But I'm hungry and thirsty. I would like a seat. You would not send away a paying customer, would you? Lesai. Of course not.
This guy.
Thomas?
Tomas, I think.
Tomas?
Tomas.
Could you show the gentleman to a table? And do keep an eye on him. Can you do that?
Yeah, sure. Wow, certainly, monsieur. I'll keep a very sharp eye on him, despite the fact that he twitches something fierce. Follow me, mynheer. Well, here we are. Have a seat, you filthy American knigget. Take a seat and I'll be right back.
Huh. I don't think so. I don't think so. Now I just need to get past him and into the radius.
Oh god, you're it's okay, fine. That's the guy reading Venus in Furs. So really enjoying that book. Just pass along. Every now and then I go.
And then I get a little.
Oh my god. Oh, solid snaking here like a fucking champ.
Yeah.
Shit.
That's you.
Oh, hold it right there. You are not allowed in there, you filthy American knigget.
Damn it! Excuse me. Excuse me?
Oui. What is it? I'd like to order a cake.
I'd like to order cake.
Certainly, monsieur. What would you like?
A piece of charlotte, please. Sachetort, please.
Sachetort, I think. I think that's a cake.
Sachetort, please.
Ratave, monsieur. Shit. Busy cutting cake. Busy cutting cake.
Okay,
Busy
finally.
cutting cake!
Oh look, the guy. He's awake.
I laugh.
No, actually, no,
No,
he's
it's not.
God damn it. That would be me. Who do we have here?
Oh, I do believe that is one of my students. Theodore, isn't it?
That's right, Professor Resnicek.
Well, come on in. What can we do for you?
Is he still smoking?
He did.
Oh,
Or maybe that is right.
or maybe
No?
maybe that is him.
No, old man. There we go. Nikic and Worm, right?
Yeah.
Ulrich, Zala, and then Rauch and Nenner. There was no fucking Wilhelm.
Well, wait, but who's the old man then? Is that?
Just old man. This is just old guy. Fuck. Do they all need names? Do all white old men look the same anyway?
This is true. Excuse me. Professor Rausch? Is that you?
Impossible. We can't smell him from 2 blocks away.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Oh, but you're not smoking. Have you given it up? No. I have a cold. I can't seem to shake.
That's COVID. Oh God. Oh, I saw that cough.
Yeah. Ah. I hope you get well soon.
That's what they called emphysema in 1920, right?
Oh, look at that picture.
Yeah. Got a little added Emma there.
Cute. A photograph of the members of the Radius. An image of Professor Resnick is attached to it.
It's just attached. They just glued it on.
They didn't take a new picture. They just glued it on. Like cropped it in.
I mean, you could talk to anyone, but I don't think I care about any of the others. We were here to talk to Resnick.
Okay.
Theodore, it is good to see you.
I apologize for bursting in on you like this.
What can we help you with? I don't give a shit about Nenner. I'm here to see Resnick. Surely.
I have a favor to ask of you.
Oh, is that so?
I have a cousin who wants to study physics at a university.
Bravo, but why come to me?
Maria is a girl.
Okay, look, I think it's almost like he's pissy that Emma didn't pick up on the fact that Maria's girl, but he only called him my cousin, right?
Yeah.
It's like it feels like there's a ellipsis in there somewhere. He's like staring right into Resnick and just, Maria's a girl.
Oh.
But we don't really get the preparation for that delivery. It's just Maria's a girl. Like, now that you put it like that, yeah, sure.
I guess. A woman.
Not just a girl, but a woman.
Almost a woman.
Which side? If you're almost a woman, do you wear your womanhood like this or like this?
I wouldn't know.
If you put pants on a woman, would she wear them? Oh my god. I'm so sorry, Chad. I'm so fucking sorry.
Oh my god. Cancel him!
Look, if I'm not cancelled at this point, I don't think they can. I don't think they can reach me.
Yeah.
Then I understand all too well. Is she bright?
Like the sun at midday. She wants to follow in the path of Marie Curie.
Oh, an early grave? Okay.
Shut up.
Wait, what? That's true, though.
Let's just not look at her for her death. Let's look at her what she did achieve.
Yeah,
right?
she ate radium. The fuck? That's why she died.
that.
You know, the chemists back in the day, back in the 19 fucking diggity, one of the ways that you identified a chemical substance was tasting it. Chemists lived generally not much further than their 30th birthday.
No, but she did do other things.
Yeah, she ate lead too, with all likelihood. Am I the
so
bad
did
guy?
Let's just continue.
Oh, bright and ambitious then. Oh. And please tell her to come talk to me. Give her my phone number, if you don't. I promise I will do whatever I can see. I promise I will do whatever I can to see that she's allowed to enroll. Isn't there two L's in enroll?
Enroll. Maybe there's like different spelling between American and British.
Oh. Why do you do that? Yeah. Double L is American, single L is British. Okay, well, fuck me, I guess.
Yeah. It's the only word that he added letters instead of taking away from it. Thank you, Professor. Professor Nenner.
I don't know. He's been missing for a while now. Oh, probably got killed in a project.
Oh.
Yeah, he got cleaned out, probably.
Yes?
Sorry. Okay, well.
Thank you. Wait, I want to talk to Zoller.
You want to talk to Zala?
Good day to you, Professor Zoller.
Good day to you too.
I wanted to speak to Professor Resnicek.
Do I look like Professor Resnicek? Please conclude your business with her and leave.
Why?
Oh.
Guess we're fucking off.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Can we take
Seen
our
the beginning of it.
Can we take our Sakator?
Sorry?
Can we take our Sakator to go? Just take it off the plate and just leave. But yeah, I mean, this should be somewhere around the 1910s, 20s, somewhere, right?
Yeah. Or... Wait. Or was he removed because he was gay, or because he was enlisted?
I'm assuming gay. It wasn't just Jews that got disappeared.
No, but when was this again? This was around...
We don't know. It's somewhere between the wars, I think. It's before... It's certainly before the Second World War. We had some sort of a note in the 10s, I think. 16, we had a date somewhere 16, I think.
Yeah. Because I was wondering if he was enlisted to the First World War. But then, no,
But
it probably makes sense then that he was
They
taken
would know.
away.
They would know.
Yeah.
It wouldn't just
Yeah.
disappear
Oh.
if he got enrolled.
Yeah. No, you're probably... Yeah, you're right about that, probably. Yeah. Professor Resnicek's vote was all it took. The faculty would grumble and wave their arms as usual. But in the end, the professor almost always prevailed. Maria was allowed to enroll.
She was an actual professor?
Not officially, no. But that's what the students called her.
Allies.
Even some of the faculty members.
That's an honorary professorship. That's an actual honorary professorship. Where
Yeah,
people...
the correct one.
Yeah. A remarkable woman. For a remarkable person for being a woman, I almost assumed that I was gonna say.
I remember when she was leaving the university to write this book.
God. Several months ago. Me or who's
I
doing
don't know
it?
who's talking.
Dan
I'll do it. Professor, why must you go to Manchester?
because my students all need so much attention. Where would I find the time to write my book?
I, for one, don't want to accept this
My
change.
fucking god.
I'll miss you.
Well, I will miss you all too. Very much.
Well, God damn, Billy Bob, we need something to remember you by.
Gosh, god darn Billy Bob. Yep. I would have thought that the mark I gave on your last exam would be enough, Richard. Mr. Dick.
Something to remember her by. Photograph. Ah, a photographer. We should take a picture. However, this man is currently talking to the photographer.
Kick him in the ass.
Hello, boy.
Good morning.
That's you.
Hi, shithead.
Could you and your father move?
He's busy. Fuck off.
I can see that. But I really need to talk to the gentleman.
Well, that's a photographer, you dumbass. Can't you tell? He's holding a giant fucking photographer machine. Photographer-matic. That's what my dad
You
calls
have
it.
You have a lot of words for such a young boy. Yes.
You'll have to wait your goddamn turn, dipshit! Just like me.
Elmo would like to kick you in the nuts.
Wait, and I just... That's all I fucking do all fucking day. I just wait.
Oh, I get it. Can you help me?
I don't know, can I, dipshit? I'm bored. If you get me something to play with, now maybe I'll help you, you piece of shit.
I don't suppose you like vegetables?
Yeah, give him a fucking potato to play with. Jesus H, tap dance.
Give him a hot potato, yeah.
Ick, no! You can just wait, you know, you fucking dumbass. What the shit, I'm 8. What the fuck would I do with a goddamn vegetable, you dumbass? That's apparently what good boys do. They wait and eat their fucking vegetables. Go eat a bag of dicks.
I think Lucas might have something that might entertain the boy.
The fuck's Lucas?
Never
Bye,
mind.
piece of fuck.
Lucas? Yes? Could I have some of those snap bangs?
What the fuck is a snap bang?
I have no idea. I don't want to cause a riot. There are always police patrolling.
Oh, you're not gonna be the one causing a riot, bud. Don't you worry.
Don't worry, it'll be fine. What do you want them for? It's complicated. I don't need many. Maybe just 5? Alright, but I don't have a lot more after that. Thank you. Be careful with them, alright? Of course. Okay.
Hello.
Hello, boy.
Good morning, you fuckface.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
here, I have something for you.
Oh, notice that some of the stalls are closed as well. We're sure as shit running up on the war, right? One of them. at
Yep.
least.
Because that store was actually curious, like, exotic things.
Ah, heaven
Abroad.
forbid.
What are these?
Yeah.
What the fuck did you just give me? Did you give me rat turds?
If you throw them on the ground, they go... Boosh!
Please tell me that the cops just pull their firearms and shoot the kid.
Oh, gimme! I
Now-
wanna blow shit up. Fuck you.
But you should only throw one at a time.
Hey kid, where did you get that? That's enough. Let's go. Oh, it's just a dad who reacted. Oh, slow pose.
Well, did not go as I hoped, but at least no riot. And now I can talk to the photographer.
Yay.
Yay. Excuse me.
Am I doing him or?
Yes.
Wow, hello. How are you doing? Yes. What can I do for you? Yes.
Could you take a group picture of me and my friends over here?
Now, of course I can. Yes, absolutely. I can take a picture. I can take a picture left, right, upside down, backside, sideways. I can take a picture anyhow, anywhere. Just gather everyone in front of the camera because that's the only actual direction that I can take a picture of, even though I try to market it as going left, right, and up and down. I just need to tug my little photography thingy, babe.
Professor, a photographer. How about a picture?
Ah, that's perfect. A secondary change to maintain the state there right now.
Well, I wonder if everything will change now.
Oh, dude, you don't fucking know, bud. You don't even
Yeah.
know, bud.
You don't even know.
What?
321 kilometers.
1 little kilometer 322 kilometers on the wall. 322 kilometers.
Kilometers.
Tell a little story. 1 little kilometer goes, and 321 kilometers left to go. Choo choo.
Toot 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 toot.
Yeah, a German train. It goes toten toten. Alright, well, Theodore. We got Theodore's story, and now he seems more sober. Mi scusi. For just that line, he turns Italian. It's a thing.
Yeah.
It's a kick.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, yeah! What? So, what brings you to the train today? Me? Oh gosh, golly, I don't know. I just work here. My family, I suppose. I'll be sending them money. Uh-huh. That's very noble of you. Now, fun to be able to help support them. Haha. Miss Goosey. Yeah, uh-huh. Do you know any other songs on that little harmonica you got playing there, or polishing, that you're rubbing so vigorously? Oh, I know one! I could try! Oh, wait. That's probably just the Lion song, right?
Probably.
Oh, I know that piece. It's the Lion song. Wim Teufel composed it. Oh, right.
I know it as well. You couldn't walk across the university without hearing someone rehearsing it in a music school, or humming it on their way to class.
Oh, she is my sister. Gosh, god darn it.
Oh, right, and Mozart is my uncle. I can usually tell if someone is lying to me. I think our friend here speaks the truth. Nonsense! Look at his clothes! A farmer's idea of dressing well.
The fuck's your problem, bud? Miss Goosey. Oh, Chuck, yeah! Tell us about this sister of yours, the Wilma Teufel. Oh, Wilma didn't always live in Vienna, you know? She grew up on a farm with Mama and Papa and me. Well, one night that all changed. Oh no, the Dark Knight came up to your doorstep and killed like 2 sheep. And then Wilma vowed revenge to learn music so that the bad guy would feel bad about the sheep he killed and then never do it again.
Yes.
Please tell
Exactly.
us. Oh, she's doing a jig. Fuck yes, let's go.
Clap, 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 clap. Clap,
Fucking clap, Jack.
Clap, clap.
Oh no, cheap viewers are trying to be sold. Oh no. A few
no.
years ago. Huh, well played, big sis. I forget what exactly I did for her. Probably similar to what I did for Emma.
We have
Yeah.
to hurry, Otto. Papa told us to be home before 10.
Oh, I'll collect the money. Don't you worry, sis. I guess we can only collect from the old man. Ah.
Yeah. The young one plays well.
No, Wilma's self-taught. She's autodidactic and shit. And she writes many of her own songs.
What's that you say? She's elf-taught?
Only by the best elves money can buy.
Do you think I'm daft?
I mean, we're getting there.
I suppose elves made her violin.
She taught herself to play, you old fart. And Papa bought her violin in milk.
Oh. Well, there then.
Ka-ching. Oh, fucking thank you, you old bastard. I'm glad you liked what you heard. But next time, hear better.
What? I sound like a turd?
Ooh, tough-looking man. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Busk, the tough-looking man.
Send your sister over, boy. I have something I'd like to discuss with her.
Trigger warnings? I guess I misunderstood you. If you enjoyed the songs, could you spare a few kronen? Oh gosh, if you enjoyed a few songs, could you spare a few kronen then?
That isn't all I want to enjoy. Oh
Look,
my
you
God.
dipshit, she plays violin for the money. You think he doesn't just have old fucking turds like you glare at her? That's all. Now pay up or shut up. Fuck, let's go, farm boy.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah, let's go.
Watch your mouth, Twig, or I'll snap you in two.
Not before I've had your balls for breakfast, you piece of shit. You just try it, huh? Oak tree
Tree.
exclamation mark. That's not a great comeback. I think, sir. Let's just go, sir. The passive aggressive, sir. 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 This is not a Wendy's. You can't just.
Yeah.
Sir. Sir, my songs are meant to soothe, not sour. I'm sure Otto and my papa and my three uncles would not take kindly to anyone who spoiled the mood.
Oh, she's right. There are a fearful lot of Dorflers, Balabam.
Fearful lot of Durfles. Hey, you can't walk out of church on a Sunday without tripping over 5 of them. Gee golly.
Good golly gee.
It reminded me of that scene. There's one team in Chorsey. it's what is it? It's the Dutch team coming from I don't know where, but somewhere where supposedly there's a lot of Dutch folk. And there's the Appledorns, the Appledorn twins. It's like fucking 6 of them on one hockey team.
Don't you want your money?
You know what? Fuck you. Fuck you and your money. Piece of shit. No, I don't want your stinking fucking money.
As you wish. Want to buy beer for me?
Could have used this money, Otto. You could have used this about as much as a rape tragedy in our family. Well, I don't
Oh,
recognize
that's the
that.
professor.
Is that Arthur?
Yeah, I think it is.
Oh shit, Arthur Caban. Oh god. And it looks like he should have at least some coin on him.
This is Professor Caban. He has an offer for Vilma.
What do you want with my fucking sister?
Wait, okay. Young man! Wait, one man! Young man! I assure you my intentions are honorable!
Right, it's that fucking voice. Right.
Yeah.
Oh? What the fuck do you know about honor? You can't even count proper.
I am Arthur Caban! Here is my card! One card! As you see, I'm a professor of musical theory. From Vienna.
Now it was only by chance that Professor Caban stopped the day in on his way to Salzburg. Oh gosh! And he was very impressed with Vilma's songs and told us he would try and arrange scholarship for her at the institute where he taught. It was a dream come true for her. One of our parents could not have paid for. Her compositions playing in the inn was helping our family. Must have been thrilled. Compositions. Let's care about her actual work. So you're saying that her compositions were good even then? Yeah, sure. Professor Caban said her ear was very mature for her age. Huh? Whatever the fuck that means. I used to tease her after that about her old ear. Yeah, she's got such old wrinkly ear. You should see her. She looks like a wrestler. Fuck. What was it like growing up with a prodigy like Wilma? Ha ha! A prodigy? I can't even spell that. Look, it's all gobbledygook up in my little world bubble. Wilma? She was years older than Mozart. Most girls her age were already married. What the fuck are you talking about? She started university when she was like 28.
What? No, at this time she was probably like, what?
Yeah, I don't know.
18? 17?
Well, okay, then I'm fucking sorry, I guess. What was it like growing up with your big sister? No, of course. Big sisters are giving young brothers to tease. She could hear music even when none was played. She's a little bit batshit, actually. I guess it came from inside her. I don't know. I guess she farted music. She'd close her eyes and listen lost to the world, and just queefed out a tune.
Someone stop this man.
Yeah, I didn't like that either. Didn't like that at all. That was horrible.
This man is unhinged.
Yeah. Stop auto.
I mean, I think you should. You're telling me that I go to pun jail? I think you should go to you being like whatever Sebastian, whatever like J.P.S said jail.
Whatever J.P.S said jail. And yet you ran with it. Of course. Now, see, what kind of a streamer would I be if I just bottled my gobbledygook up and didn't, spread it like a venereal disease, as it were?
I have no answer to that. It's not mean.
And naturally, you were very respectful of that. Well, no, fuck that. I beat her ass. 3 ways till Tuesday. It was the perfect time to steal her violin and hide it. When she was farting out of tune, she was just... And I just snatched it all away and ran up, shoved it up the ass of the whole cow.
Well, this is nice.
Several years ago. I'll show them that I can play Oh, don't do that.
No.
All right. It's right there. I just need to wait for the right moment. Oh. I don't know what the right moment would be. Back here, Vilma should not be able to see me. Stop talking to yourself if you want to sneak up on someone. Careful now! Could probably walk during that. Well, I can hear you, Otto. Don't you try and steal my violin again. Thank you very much. Now I need to be more careful. Vilma won't notice me if I move while she's humming or playing. Grasshopper? Why am I grasshoppering? Okay. Okay, bird won't cover my sound. Oh, this is horseshit. This is the worst stealth section. Oh, it's so close.
Oh, so close.
It's so close. That one there.
No. There we go.
Otto, you little piece of shit. Oh, very droll, very funny. Very funny. Well, I'm telling you, it wasn't that easy. Took skill and daring to steal that violin.
Where did you hide it?
Oh, someplace out of the way, butt safe. Butt safe. It had a flared bass, the violin, so it was butt safe. I didn't want anything to happen to it. Again. Did you take up the harmonica because of your sister? Did you take the harmonica up because of your sister? No, I guess it did in a way, huh? My papa gave it to me to polish real good every morning. Before, beyond the eyes of God. I'm not very good at it. At least not as good as Vilma. There are always music in her. I sense another story. No, no! You ask a lot of questions, sir. Because I'm a journalist. It's what I do. Well, at least I was. Before the Fire Nation attacked.
Yeah.
Listen.
Only the Avatar can save us now.
There isn't much more to tell. It was after Vilma got her violin. We don't have much. So naturally, I was jealous.
Years come and trees blossom. Now clouds float in the blue skies. Spring song is sung.
This is not very... That's probably you then. I'm doing both of those. Both of these.
Well done!
Many years ago.
Both of you!
I really don't want again, but I guess the illusion of choice is hitting us hard.
Yeah.
Oh, again!
Well, what is it? Did we miss a note?
No, you played it as what written, Papa. We sang it as written. Oh, here we go again!
Then what is wrong?
Can't you hear it, Papa? This passage here. And now the clouds afloat. Clouds! The notes are so boring. But we always sing it like that. Why do you gotta keep ruining it? I want to sing it the same way because I'm a little piece of shit. Well, but it is boring.
Now hold on, both of you.
Papa, you need to play better notes. Just play better. Just get good, scrub.
Yeah.
Just fucking
Do
get
exactly
good.
what you did. Do exactly what you did, but better.
But better. Just fucking stop playing the boring notes. Play the good notes. How fucking hard can it be? Jesus H. Tap dancing Christ, Father. Can't you hear how exciting it could be? No! I'm gonna shit a brick, sis.
Show me.
Me?
If you're so good.
Well, then you fucking do it.
Yeah.
No, don't let her play, Dad. Fuck.
Let your sister try, Otto.
I'm fine. I'm gonna go eat a bug or something, I guess.
It's all right. Show us.
Oh, like this?
That's very good.
Mm-hmm. And it's pretty good for being the first time she picks up a violin.
Yeah.
I don't want to interrupt.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Again, illusion of choice, I suppose.
No, we can't wait it up. I think we
there
can
we
wait it
go,
up.
okay.
Yeah.
The notes don't have to be so well matched. Each can have its own life.
Aha! Go on, keep playing.
Wait! Then we should change what we sing too.
Oh? What do you have in mind?
I mean, the song wasn't that fucking good, so. I can come up with something too! Let's see. The clouds are gone to the sound of music, and flowers have sprung, and Vilma fucking sucks. I guess, yeah, yeah, that.
Otto! You will not sing that.
We are singing with my papa, and the bugs have much fun, more fun than I have.
All right. You can sing that if you want to. Now, Vilma. Play.
There. Can you play it like this? Just play it better, father. Play it. I just showed you, Dad.
Yeah.
Just play it like that.
Yeah. No. You're right. The violin is yours, Vilma. Keep it. Play it. Make your music.
Oh my God! Ah, gosh, she trembled. Looked down at the violin in her hands. Her eyes were shining, shining like a clear night blue moon. Oh, that was the beginning of the end of the beginning.
I wonder if we'll hear another concert.
Oh, there will always be music, my friend. Not that. Even here! Haha! Even if you want to punch my teeth out.
That's fine.
104 kilometers left. There's not a lot of beers left on the wall now.
Yeah.
So what's your fucking gentlemanliness then, sir?
Mm-hmm.
Sir? Excuse me, sir. Sir? No, sorry. Mi scusi, mi scusi.
Let's go.
Franz Markert. Do you know him?
Yes, I know him. And his work. Quite well, as a matter of fact. Although, we've never met.
Might be more imperial, but sure is less fascist.
Is that more First World War, maybe?
That little helmet certainly seems to suggest the Austro-Hungarian Empire. So, yeah, before the First World War. While the uniforms that we saw there at the Resnicek certainly did seem more fascist. I mean, the imperialism, you could argue. I mean, fascism, you can argue fascism and what is fascism. Far and wide, but if we're looking at it from a historical perspective, it's a very specific historical political movement spawning technically out of Italy in the 1920s. That sort of modern, more industrialized look, specifically with the crossband to the belts, and well, not the belt, but the belt, the crossband, the bandolier, slip, and the very sleek uniform that screams fascism, while this is more of, imperial declination, which wouldn't be fascism. Fascism is, in its historical context, technically for the people, of the people. It's not democracy by any stretch of the imagination, but it's not. It's a step away from the aristocracy of imperialism, where supposedly in fascism it's supposed to be a meritocracy. Now, it doesn't generally shake out that way, but that's at least the historical context of it, which would make this sort of... They would want to take a stand against this sort of imperial glory that the old aesthetic portrayed. So yeah, hypothetically, this is before the First World War, and that little scene was after the First World War.
Yeah, but this is a few months ago, and that was also like a few months ago.
That's curious.
Yeah, I suppose we'll find out. This copy is coming along nicely.
Copy. Oh my god. And he's got the painting right there. Yeah.
Oh no. Well, there we go.
What did I do for him? Oh no, Matthew Berry!
Yeah.
Shit. Oh god, okay. Well, Grete is showing my latest portrait this evening at the salon.
I'm very proud of you.
Yeah, just carry on. Don't seem suspicious if you're doing something sussy. Right? Just carry on. Don't react. Don't act.
They
Just-
didn't see it.
No, it's a tough subject. You will see.
I'm sure you captured him or her admirably. Marquette himself. And another exhibition? More work for you, Paul, old fellow. Thanks for inviting me, Marquette.
Hold it right there. Oy vey.
Oy vey.
Jesus. Oh, what the fuck? You won't escape me this time.
Uh-oh.
Stop, Weber.
Stop, Weber. Yeah. Need to go. Go.
What? I don't. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, sir! You dropped your painting. How can this be? Hold it right there. I think that was you.
You keep it. What is it?
It's one of mine. Stop, Weber.
This is a misunderstanding. Misunderstanding.
Oh, sure. Yeah, right. See you.
Nicole! Oh. Have you seen a little girl? Oh. She's running away again.
Hello there, pretty lady. Yeah, this looks like... Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go all in.
All I've seen is an angel.
What's with the fucking music?
Oh my... What is this? Yeah, what is this music? What's happening?
Did we just walk into a concert? Did we walk into a march? What the...
Is this playing in his head as he sees her? Like...
I don't know. It's loud. Mom.
What's happening? Keith, why are you playing this music? This music is great. Hello there, pretty lady. Excuse me.
Mom.
You're beautiful.
Sir, this is not a Wendy's.
I asked you about a little girl, Nicole.
Oh, oh, sorry. Man, I'm just gonna lower the volume on the stream at least.
So it was your gorgeous voice
That shrieked Nicole, yeah.
echoing through the streets, calling me up to you.
Yeah, that, you know, her reaction's like, what the fuck? And I do love that her reaction is not just what, but it's actually holding up the hand. She's doing the whole thing, you know, that, is this art? Like, what?
Yeah.
What is this?
I take it your name is Nicole then as well. My dear.
For you, my name can be anything,
Well.
right?
Yes.
He's gonna he's gonna slop up something disgusting like that. I could be Nicole
Yeah.
for you.
yeah, we are.
We got him. I think we got him.
Yeah. You can call me whatever you desire. What I desire is for you to tell me whether you've seen Nicole or not. You
Scallywag.
daredevil,
Yeah. Sure. Let's go with that.
Romeo,
You fucking dumbass.
man of your dreams. Man of my nightmares, more like. Oh. Now that you mention it, I did see a little girl. Which direction did she go? I could tell you.
We have picked the most shithead options so far for him. I feel like we kind of need to go all in on the shithead. You know, in for a penny, in for a
Okay.
pound.
Sure. For a kiss. Ugh.
Halt! The man is kissing ladies in the street! Now I can raise the volume
Oh.
again. Now that the weird ass musical interlude is over.
Yeah.
Remember
me!
Remember me. We'll always have
Remember
Vienna.
me!
As
You'll
you?
always have Vienna, yeah. It's right behind me!
He's backing away though. No, is he? No? No. He's taking the long way around. My god. Halt! He's gotta stop kissing ladies in the street. You cannot escape. Hey, useless crate? Why is that so? Climb the fence?
And the fence.
Blocking
Blocking
crowd?
crowd.
What am I supposed to do with that?
Climb it? I don't know. Don't you dare move! Whoop whoop. Okay, why?
I can't climb the fence.
Why are you so useless, old man? I have you at last! There's no escaping me this time. Ooh, fiak. Okay, sure. Let's go with that. Get on, get on, get on! Dumbass. Stop!
I encounter the Marquettes often, but I was beneath their interest.
You're beneath our interest as well. We have another ad break coming in. Do we just want to roll through that?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Tough shot.
should.
Oh, sorry. Keep touching the Mikey. It's right here in front of my face.
I was invisible to them. Probably because I'm not a very outgoing person. I decided that should change.
Wait, he's saying he's not a very outgoing person, and yet he sexually harassed a woman straight on the street like that?
Yeah, he's full of shit.
Yeah, yeah, he's a big doo-doo mouth. Yeah, fair enough.
So you're a street artist? You copy famous paintings for the tourists? Something like that. Marquette's early work weren't as sophisticated as his later portraits.
It feels as if he were an overnight sensation. As soon as he went to therapy, he just flipped the switch.
It was Freud.
Yeah.
I like to think that people around him, his patron Greta Lazycock,
Ah, yeah, well, it works.
yeah, and even I, in my own small way, helped him evolve so quickly.
Oh, but you mentioned Marquette took no notice of you. How did you influence him then?
We were never formally introduced, but I made my presence felt.
Uh-huh. Sure you did. You're gonna come climbing into the window here. a few weeks ago. How the fuck did you get in here?
I wonder.
How many times you been had, and I wonder how many plans have gone bad.
You're my wonderwall. Is this the right place?
And there's my cat.
Oh, there's Marquette. Over there, Gustav Klimt.
The guy who looks like he's a monk, I suppose?
Yeah.
I wonder if you can train yourself to, subconsciously giggle every time someone mentions your name within like a 2-mile radius.
Yeah. Someone said, I'm across the city. Someone is like, oh, I saw this great art piece by Gustav Klimt. And from the distance you go.
People around just like, what the fuck just happened? I don't know. Someone must have mentioned my name. I don't know. Shit.
Is that Wilbur Adolf?
Wow, certainly not, sir. The young lady accompanying Professor Caban is a new protege. Oh, he wheels them out, does he?
Can that be Lazy Jack or Lazy Cock, the critic?
Well, of course it's Fräulein Lonelycock. Everyone knows her. You oaf. You stinking, dirty American kniggets.
What did you call me?
How's that person a failed artist?
Oh, a beggar.
Maybe both. Yum, 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 yum.
Yes, this is definitely the place. Such a distinguished audience. Ugh. Dressed like this, I stand out like a donkey among racehorses. I need a disguise. Clothes make the man. I don't think anyone would mind me borrowing that jacket.
You know what? That's high-minded of you to just assume, dude.
My jacket needs a finishing touch. A tie, maybe? One of these might serve as a stylish scarf. There. Perfect. Almost contour.
You know what? You know what? You know what I fucking want? I want in my life. You've seen... Do you know what juicy couture is?
No.
Well, I do feel a little bad about telling you. Juicy couture is... I mean, couture is a kind of fashion, as I understand it. It's fairly... Well, used to be stiff upper lippy way of talking about different kinds of fashion. And juicy couture is when you've seen this tight sweatpants with glitter stamps across the ass that says foxy or juicy or something, right?
Right.
That's
yeah.
juicy couture.
Okay.
And I would absolutely fucking love something along that line that is almost couture. Like, you're almost well dressed, and it just says almost over across of, I don't know, the back of the suit or across the ass of the pants or something. That'd be pretty fucking funny.
Yeah, that'd be good. I like that. No socializing without beverage, they say.
Oh, lucky for us. No? Come on.
The waiter?
Oh, fuck him.
Excuse me. I seem to have misplaced my glass.
No, man, mein Herr, here you go.
Cheers.
Gobble up on that wine, you filthy swine. Now, Clinty.
My, this is good blood.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, he is here. Fuck.
Ah, Gustav!
Is that you or me?
I think it was you. I think you did some sort of
Okay.
a southern for him, or tried to.
Oh, god darn!
That sounds
yeah?
right. Yeah.
Yeah. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. And Kaha, yours, Herr, Weber.
You should have added another E. Weber.
Yeah, Weber. Paul Weber. Ah, well, yes. Do you know who Marquette's latest subject is? Wow, well, he wouldn't tell me. We shall see in a few moments, won't we? How do you know Franz Marquette? Well, I discovered him like the fossils in these here ground in Texas. Were you not here when I introduced him? I'm afraid my aunt, was terribly sick
Terribly, terribly.
that day. I'm sorry to hear that. Please excuse me.
Boop, 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 boop.
Good evening, Madame, I think.
Yeah. You should preface that. And Greta is way too familiar.
Yeah. Madame?
Who did her? Probably you, right?
I think I did, yeah. Well, good evening. Do I know you from somewhere? You don't remember me? I'm terribly sorry, but I can't recall your face.
Welcome back, Cryptics. Did you have a good dinner?
Welcome back.
Good dining? Did you join the Reich yet? We certainly saw a pair of fascists, at least. Maybe they weren't the cops quite yet. I mean, people dressed like that just as a political statement for a while, until they became the cops.
I'm sorry. I can't seem to remember where we met either. Well, if you do, please enlighten me.
Do you?
I need to find out more about Fraulein Laycock. Lazycock.
Uh-huh.
Herr Klimt. Yes. Well, please excuse me.
Oh, okay. No. All right.
Let me.
Well,
You go up to someone and they can go yes, and then please excuse me. It's like what?
yeah. Hi. No. Bye. Just-
What if you go further into the room, like to look at the
yeah, I guess we gotta watch the unveiling. I suppose we can't go
Or-
anywhere except do.
or maybe
that.
the waiter? Does he know
Maybe.
more?
Probably not. Let's see, Cryptics, you tried to make them tempura meatballs without reading how to use tempura. I don't even know what tempura is. It was yummy, but not even close to how tempura should be made. Oh, well, there we go. As long as it was yummy. Read how to cook it after I
Yeah.
finished eating it. Oh.
Yeah.
That's how pros do it, you know? I do that to people at work. Yeah, right.
Waiter.
You do. Oh, Lasai. More wine, my hair. I mean, yeah.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Okay, so no, we gotta watch the unveiling. Hey, Louise. No. I fucking love that.
You wouldn't happen to know something about the guests here?
What would you... what would you like to know?
What is Fraulein Laycock like?
It's just getting... The nickname is just getting worse and worse. It's just decaying.
Yeah.
It's decaying fast, going from Loneycock to Lazycock to Laycock and Lacock. She's a genius if I ever saw one. Painting is easy,
What?
but distinguishing art from the mundane.
I'm not quite sure I quite agree.
Real from fake. That is hard. Hard, sir. Hard, I say.
Well, if you put it that way,
I just get irked by people stopping by my desk and interrupting what I'm doing. Like, why is this conversation more important than the work I'm in the middle of? No.
no. Some imitations are indeed quite good.
What? You have missed my point entirely, sir, monsieur.
Never mind.
Do we really need to go through all of this?
Can you tell me something interesting about Marquette?
Hi. Hi there, Alaracht Harvey. How are you doing, buddy? It's been a while. How you been? So, what? Laycock is doing quite hard, you say? She's... To be fair, she is treating the people around her fairly hard. Fräulein Lazycock is really hard on the people around her.
So speaking of that, I was having a fika with a friend not too long ago, and I said, it's like, oh, this book about dangerous games by Joseph Laycock, and she just went, what? Yeah, Laycock is great. It's like,
It says it right there, right on the tin.
and
Says
she
it.
could not stop laughing at it.
I'm afraid the answer to that request is no.
Do you often work at events like these?
Ah, well, oui, monsieur.
When I'm not serving at the cafe. Oh, it's just the same fucking guy. It's the...
Yeah.
Of course it is. Of course it is. They wouldn't be racist to waiters. Surely and just modeled them and voiced them in the exact same. It's the same guy, yeah, of course.
I try to focus on the events of cultural significance. Ho, 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 ho.
The author of 50 Shades of Grey can only dream of having a name like that. What, Monsieur Lonelycock?
Yeah.
How can you tell what's culturally significant? How does that even work, dude? E.L. James, I think their name is. So the L could be Laycock, yeah? Well,
They could be. So every name now that like has an L with it, we're just gonna go, it's Laycock.
could be. Electric Laycock James.
Nice. How can you tell if what's culturally significant?
Oh, you must be joking, sir. Just look at the people that are gathered here. The creme de la creme of Vienna. Look at them, they're all shiny. The last time I saw them all in one place was last month's gathering, I suppose. I waited tables at Herr Klimt's birthday.
Ah, interesting.
It is, isn't it? Oh, it's so very interesting. Oh, you should have seen the napkin situation.
And see, back in my day, we couldn't afford electric Laycocks. We had to use manual Laycocks. Yeah, well, hasn't society just, that's a measurement of the evolution of society. The amount of electricity you can put in your Laycock.
The talks we get up to on these streams.
And imagine that they get documented on the internet forever and ever.
Yeah. No, actually, that's interesting. I never thought about that at all. Never. No. Well, thank you. Klimt's birthday. Fräulein Lonelycock must have been there as well.
Dude, the hesitation makes it so much worse. Fräulein, Lonelycock?
Lonelycock? Lazy cock, whatever you want to call her.
That's you, I guess.
Yeah. You again. Did you remember where we met? We met at Gustav's birthday party. Oh, no, why am I French now? Oh, there were so many there. You must excuse my hazy memory. Well, it's no trouble. What did you want to speak to me about? I was wondering about,
Oh, don't try to flirt with her. Latest subject? Sure. No. Next.
who Marquette will paint next.
Sea Cryptics, imagine an archaeologist finding your videos in 500 years. They are talking of some sort of tool that was both manual and electric. Alas, that tool is lost to history. That sounds like Philomena Kunk in 500 years.
Yeah.
Oh.
Who knows?
Her. It's fucking her. She gave a smile
Yeah,
to fans. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
He is a driven person. There can be no doubt about that. It's hard to predict what will the next what will next
Peak. Just peak.
peak, right? Pique his interest. So I've noticed. Was there anything else? Tell me about just between the two of us. Do you know who his latest subject is?
No, you gotta say it with more wibbly wobbly. Add more wibble
Do
wobble.
you know who his latest wait. Do you know who his latest subject is?
Very conspiratorial.
You will see enough soon enough, will you not? Nevertheless, from what I hear, he or she was a challenging subject. I can tell you that it's something you're quite familiar with.
What is this?
Oh,
She's sending cross smiles back at France.
most interesting. Was there anything else? What about,
Look, I don't like this guy. I want to get out of here.
alright,
He's a piece of shit.
I'll leave you be. Excuse me.
Okay, watch unveiling. Let's see.
Yeah. I think they're about to start. Keep painting, Marquette. We can make a fortune together.
We can make it. I mean, to be fair, there has been an argument that bootlegging actually helps sales. Now, whether or not that argument is 100% true or, corollary to piracy, but there was an argument a while after following when downloading music was, on vogue during the Napster days back in the day. Sorry,
Mhm.
but there we go.
What?
After the Napster day, I was about to sneeze.
Okay.
After the Napster days, and the lockdown on sharing music, you wouldn't steal a car and all that anti-piracy talk. There were actually a few studies, and that's not to say that it's locked in, ironclad in truth, but there were indications in a few studies that showed that people, if they found something new through pirating, they were more inclined to actually buy the stuff. They would have maybe not have tried the new thing as easily if they hadn't pirated it, but pirating it and really loving it actually turned into sales, which you could argue that there is a part of the population, at least then, that will buy art because they have had the opportunity to sample that art or run the art or just enjoy the art for free, illegally. So there's definitely somewhere there is a demographic that potentially will see the bootleg versions of this painting, and of course they're not going to be able to buy the original of the painting, but maybe go to a museum to watch the painting, give it a little bit of a zeitgeist to it. So he's coming from a profiteering standpoint, right? But there is a grain there somewhere where maybe he has a point. Maybe.
I think, yeah, maybe. There's some argument there, but let's not take it now.
Piracy? Never done it. Don't know how Silent Hill F appeared on my PC. It must have come pre-installed. Right. It's like when you buy a graphics card and just get a game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, well, you're an art dealer.
Yes!
I I sell paintings, yes. Where's my card? I'm always pleasure to welcome new patrons.
Uh-huh. This piece of shit.
Yes, and I've sold a couple of yours already, Herr Klimt.
You fucking piece of shit. He's a piece of shit.
Yeah. Yeah. He's an absolute piece of shit. Okay. What about the unveiling? Since none of us know what tomorrow might bring, I may as well confirm that you already suspect. I am a forger.
You copy an artist's work and then sell it as an original? You garbage man! Fuck you! I'm gonna shove my harmonica so far up your ass that you're gonna toot squeaks!
Only fine art understand. There is so much direct on display these days. I copy only the best.
So what you're saying is that you've copied more than one Marquette, I take it?
How could I not? Marquette was a dream come true. I copied several of his earliest works, then sold them to rich tourists who knew no better. But
No, tourists are short supply these days with world wars and a knockin'. But the tourists are in short supply these days, are they not?
true. But no, I recognize the problem.
Oh, you did you? How very adult of you. Oh, well, I'm sorry, sir. My mistake. What were you going to say then?
He outgrew both himself and, unfortunately, me. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, please gather around. It's time for the unveiling of Franz's latest work.
Oh, who will it be? Oh, any ideas?
Nah, he's something for all classes, all walks of life. It's impossible to know.
I hope it's a man. It's said that he has affairs with all his female models.
Franz just glows up. The color scaling of the game just absolutely breaks with his blush. Greta is standing right in front of him.
Yeah.
What you mean is, you hope he paints you?
You're very fun. Oh, no.
Well, of course I would be honored.
Yeah, to display my hoo-ha to the great marker.
Who, he, who, ha, ha. Why is it moving?
I do not know, and I don't know what this one does.
I do it at once. There was no way I could copy that.
Oh gosh. Have you seen his most recent paintings?
Yes. His work has turned darker of late,
Ooh.
as if the light were going out of the world.
Yeah, shit. 22 kilometers left. And for you Americans watching, that is soon.
Wow. Yeah.
That is approximately 562 football fields. But only 429 soccer fields. Yeah, gentlemen, you have done the impossible. You have taken my mind from our destination. I thank you. Well, gosh, not so fast, sir. You were a journalist. You must have a story to tell. Ah, alas, it is a short one. I wanted to write, but my family was against it. A baron's son must naturally be in the military, in the Wehrmacht. I've heard the best way to understand Fahrenheit degrees. It's Fahrenheit is a Belgian percentage scale. Consider it how much percentage hot it is. Actually, I mean, Cryptics, the origin of the Fahrenheit scale is from Belgium to begin with, I think, or the Netherlands. It's some sort of sea land area there, where they designed a grading curve based on how maximum cold it could be to how maximum hot it could be. So it is definitely a percentage curve, how cold, correspondingly hot it can be in Belgium in 1908 or some such nonsense. And in that circumstance, you know, not minding global warming or even, you know, global climate change at all, even the natural climate curvature or, you know, ice ages and shit, in Belgium, it has some sort of logic behind it. In the US, obviously it doesn't. That's why you on occasion get over 100 degrees. So it's over 100 degrees. It's over 100% hot. Is it 100% hot, honey? No, it's 120% hot. Oh, fuck. Or for that matter, minus. Shit. Oh, so I couldn't continue writing. I wish I had a story like the one of yours.
Oh, four of us have certainly headed for a story of some kind. Although yours will be somewhat different, I think.
Oh, how do you mean?
We three are enlisted men.
Oof. Okay. So this is the beginning of the Second World War then? Or first, hypothetically, I guess. But,
Yeah.
Fifth Army here. All the same.
Oh gosh, yeah, Fifth Army here too. Haha. And it was the camp west of Trina River. But you're an officer. Oh yeah, of the Sixth Army, yes. I'm all over the place with the dialect, or well, everything really, with the voice acting there for him. No, it's not obvious, is it?
Not only that, but you boarded a train at Wiener Neustadt. Military Academy is there.
I'd rather write. Oh yeah, I suppose it goes without saying, but I'd rather write.
Write the stories we've told you. They're a record of a life we may never see again. Write what you see in the coming weeks. Months. Someone must write it down so that there will never be another war like it.
I'm thinking this is the run-up to the First World War then.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
This whole argument that the war to end all wars was a First World War argument. Obviously, it was tremendously true. Oh yeah, no. Oh, Chucks! I think it will be over soon, don't you? Sure. Let's go with that.
No, I don't. But I agree. Write the stories we've told if you feel they have value. But write, too, of the men you lead. Their stories matter even more.
Guess we're going through all of these. Now, Otto, are you going to war to support your family? Let's see here, that I elect. Or just Harvey. I should just go Harvey. I'd love for someone to invent an actual percentage-based temperature unit with 0 being absolute 0, no entropy, and 100 being the Planck temperature. We don't have to look at the 50th decimal space or whatever to differentiate between outdoor temperatures. That would fucking suck. Like, every temperature that we are likely to encounter all fit within, shit, like 20 degrees point. It's probably even worse. I don't even know what the Planck temperature is. It's probably way higher. So we're probably at like, it's 5 degrees point 670562000. Yeah, that would absolutely fucking honk. Let's see, cryptics like the idiots that made weapons, thinking that this would bring the end to wars because human could never use such awful weapons. That was an actual argument. We're gonna make such awful fucking weapons that nobody's gonna want to use them. And whoops, did I do that? Yes.
Yeah. Wait, are we the baddies?
Are we the baddies? Huh. And you wait on the news and the 15th decimal to know if you're going out with a sweater or a t-shirt, or, you know, the heat death of the universe is upon you alternatively. Oh! It's why Wilma left home. Now it's my turn to help. Sure. Let's go with that. But I have no talents to speak of. Ah, you gotta fit in with the army right well then. Doesn't take much talent to point a rifle and pull the trigger. Oh, dude. It's much more than you think, young man. Oh, I'll tell you this. I'm no coward. No, we've seen that. Or, well, you told stories about that. And I'll be at the front of the... Oh, well, this is going to be a short war for you, bud. Think about what you just... Yeah, say that once more. Just take it from the top, dude. Once more from the top.
Yeah.
I want you to think about what you just said there. Shit, this...
If he wants to die, let him.
This game took a fucking turn.
Yeah.
Have you seen Blackadder Season 4? I've actually never seen... I mean, I've seen snippets of Blackadder, but I've never actually watched Blackadder, and it's one of my glaring gaps in my, I don't know, Anglo-Saxon education, because I love Fry and Laurie. I'm not as much of a... what's his name, Mr. Bean? Atkinson fan. Generally. I mean, who doesn't like Mr. Bean, but I'm not that overly a fan, but I love Fry and Laurie, and I really should watch Blackadder. Yeah, I know, Cryptics, I know, I'm saying, it's a big fucking gap in my education. I feel bad about it, but does it stream somewhere? Where can I get it?
I don't know.
Ah, yeah, your sister had talent, yeah, but she did not just waltz on top of the stage. It took time and effort to become who she is now. Oh, yeah, she did wait and listen. Her music was truthful and aware, bud. Oh, I gave my word. I'll fight until my last breath if I must. He sure is a farm boy.
They ain't the hero.
What's wrong with that, you piece of shit? Look, let's not mock him. Yeah, I can see your fire. I can see you working yourself up there. Why not? I'm going to war. Ah, but you must prepare for what's coming. How did your sister prepare for writing her songs? Oh. Each season is a different history period. You can go in at any season, but I'd probably go for full 9 yards, probably. Oh, she wrote to me once about a friend that she called. He was there for her when she was all alone. What? But who do I have? Mom and Pop, maybe? You're not gonna be able to call them. Comrades in arms, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, but your comrades in arms must trust you. Just like your family trusted in Wilma. That song will remind you of home, of family, of friends and loved ones. Oh, but I won't let them down. Oh, but you will. If you rush heedlessly into enemy fire, you cannot be thoughtless. If the thoughtless is to be blind. I'm blind? I don't understand. I'm a dumb shit. Find the calm. Yeah, find the calm. Just fucking chill, dude. There are no performance. I mean, I guess there legally are performance awards in the army, I guess. They're called medals. Oh yeah, you need to find the calm inside of you. You've been in this situation before. Your story, the men in the inn where your sister played. Even though your family would have needed the money, you stood by your principle and your family's honor. And you didn't let the anger get the better of you. Ah, almost. Well, I was very tempted, sir. Ah, but yet you remained calm. Oh gosh, you make it sound so easy. Oh, it is not. It's the most difficult thing there is. Wilma's choices seem to have had a great influence on your life. Even watching from the sidelines, I was changed. Will you think about what I've said? Oh yeah, well sure, I guess, fuck. Alright. So, Theodore, why did you enlist?
Because war is madness. Oh, that makes so much sense. How do wars start?
It's geocryptics. Tell the guy to make sure to write his name on his helmet so they know who he is after he gets killed. Yeah, just fucking write your name over the entire fucking uniform. Worst case scenario, at least an arm may be still around, you know. Sleeve of a uniform somewhere.
Greed for wealth or land. Fear of those who are not like us, and therefore must mean us harm. Revenge for a zealot's bullet. For a zealot's bullet, yes. Then it must be the First World War.
Must it? Oh, that guy.
Because
Yeah.
Ferdinand was shot. Yeah.
I mean, I was zealot is. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
And you think you can stop all that? Probably not. Not by myself, anyhow. But I thought I could at least try. I know that sounds foolish.
You have something in mind? But does that mean that you have something specific in mind there, sir? Herr?
Yes. What makes the decisions to make war? Politicians, not soldiers. If more politicians spend time facing an enemy bayonet to bayonet, maybe they would try harder to find another solution.
Maybe they would try harder indeed. Wow, what a novel approach to governance. Guy might be onto something here. People who have had to go to war might not be as gung-ho to send other people to war. Might.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a one-to-one system, right? But still. A solution. Oh, no. Stop talking about solutions in this accent. Like you did with that photo. When your professor was leaving. Instead of lamenting, you took change into your own hands.
Precisely.
You sound very passionate about this.
And naive, I suppose.
Yeah, let's applaud him for his sincerity. But your sincerity is obvious. And your professor taught you very well.
I wouldn't call her disguising herself sincere. I understand why she did it, though, of course.
Do you, Bado?
How do you mean?
There might be more truth in that disguise than you can see.
I've given it a lot of thought. I want to inspire the people. I don't know if I can do it.
That's a weird pick. I couldn't stand up to my father. You have courage. I see it in you. Yeah, let's encourage the bastard. Sure. But you have courage. I see it in you.
You see more in me than I do.
Naturally. I'm a leader of men, apparently. Just like Resnicek.
How so?
Wouldn't you call it brave that your professor took over Nenner's classes?
Yes, of course. Extraordinarily so. But how am I brave?
I like the third one. The idea
Alright.
of caring and showing that you care is something that you need bravery to do. I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, but you care. Others will see that and listen.
And what if people listened? How do I know that what I'm proclaiming is what's right?
Ah, but you're a scientist, are you not? Yes?
What of it?
Ah, but you can know you're right. But when there's new data, you adapt your theory. Resnicek did in the duel with Zala, remember? She could have destroyed his career. But something changed in that lecture hall.
She acknowledged his efforts and respected him.
Cryptics, don't worry, kid. What you lack in bravery, you substitute with stupidity. Young and dumb and full of cum. Isn't that the saying?
Jesus. Yes, together they accomplished so much more. I wish I could be as sure as you are.
Ah, but you studied mathematics, yeah? You understand odds?
Of course.
I would bet on you. I'm sure your professor would too.
It does sound like something she would do.
Based on all you've told us, it seems. The changes she brought were not just for her, but for everyone.
What do you mean by that?
She did not just focus on her own theories, but changed something in others around her through her teaching.
And I can too.
See you, Cryptics. Like someone said, wisdom has been chasing you your whole life, but you've always been faster. Such a fast boy. Like,
Gotta go
come
fast.
back here, you piece. I'm trying to help you. No, you can't catch me. All right. Well, last one. So, Paul, you forging piece of shit. Why are you on this train?
I'm not interested in hearing your platitudes.
Oh, but you helped me. Let me help you.
Can't.
Why? Tell me why you enlisted. He was
I
drafted.
didn't, Lieutenant.
Yeah, he was drafted.
I was drafted. We're almost there.
Then I must change. My men must see me in uniform. They're coming to the station. Where's Paul? Oh, he just left after you did. I don't know, man. I don't keep track of him.
I don't think he'll be joining us at the front.
He won't. If he gets shot deserting. He must still be on the train though. I will go look for him. Soldiers, did a man pass through here?
No, sir.
Carry on then. Carry on.
Yes, sir.
Paul! Sean! Sean!
Jason.
Sean!
Jason.
Oh, there he is. You're leaving us?
Well, are you going to try and stop me?
Huh. The first one is almost mocking. The second one, I don't really see where it's going. Well, I do see where it's going, but it's... I don't think it's gonna help with a cynic like him. This might. Oh, but you never told us if you painted your own pictures.
Why would I? I'm a forger.
Oh, for a friend? Someone you love? Or for yourself? Not for profit, just for you.
No. Why would anyone look at them? I'm a nobody. What makes you think you know me, you son of a baron?
Again, I like the third one. Stop running away. That's confrontational. I don't is playing into his hand. I like the third one. Ah, but we are all questioning ourselves, are we not? But think about it. Marker confronted his battles head on. He went to therapy.
Went to see Freud.
Yeah.
What battles? Did he fight someone with a brush? En garde!
Ah, but he painted his greatest critic.
Touché. The train is slowing. Will you sound the alarm?
Oh, no, it's your decision.
We were right. You will make a good leader.
No, I'll do my best, sir.
Please leave me now. I have a decision to make.
This is shit. I mean, I'm gonna have words when this is done.
Yeah,
This feels weird.
I bet you would.
Shit, this is throwing me for such a fucking loop. I mean, we've talked about Vienna and Austria before the wars and that epoch, as it were. But I didn't really get a read that the game would actually go here. It's gonna be.
I think we should finish.
Yeah,
I think we should finish it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
then
start the
afterwards.
conversation. I'm just saying that this is interesting. I didn't see it coming, and I wonder how they're gonna tie it together. I'm glad you reconsidered, Paul.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, we go to different battles, but I would be proud to have you in my command. I will do everything in my power not to fail my men. If I fail them, I would be failing you. My name is Albert Vogel. Is that a historical person?
I don't know.
I mean, there are a bunch of Albert Vogels. There's no Dutch officer, no. I don't know. I do all I can not to kill you too fast. I mean, it's the First World War. It's just tragic, all up and down, right? Everyone called me Bert. I mean, shouldn't we shake hands with all of them? He's first in line.
Theodor Lechner. Paul Weber. That's you.
Oh, I'm Otto Dörfel. And then Pew Pew. In 1914, shortly after the assassination of the Archduke Franz Ferdinand, men were drafted. It was the beginning of the First World War. I would highly recommend that everyone check out The Seminole Catastrophe by Extra History. It is a great video series on the tragedy. Not just that it happened, but how it happened. There are so many things that needed to go wrong, and nobody put the brakes on this whole thing. Just to say that it was because of the shots in Sarajevo, inciting incident maybe, but there are so many steps after that that people just absolutely fucked up to cause
Yeah,
it. I'm gonna see if I can find it.
my history teacher best described it as a sort of like a barrel keg, and there's a line of like gunpowder all the way. And there are small incidents through history where like they lights the fuse, and it keeps on going, and someone lights another fuse, it keeps on going, and then suddenly, eventually, it goes into this mega like barricade and just explodes.
Yeah, we like.
That's how the World War starts.
Yeah, we like to think that history is simple, right? We have cause and effect, and just it's one cause, one effect, and that's it. But in a lot of, I mean, obviously, this is not a terribly controversial way. History is complex; it's more complex than that. And this specific event, it caused so much damage. I mean, we're still reeling. You can trace pretty much most modern conflicts or just political issues to this collapse of the world order. Not to say that the world order that was represented here was fair or good in a lot of ways. I mean, this was the height of colonialism after all. But so much bad shit has happened, and it's not just a few people fucked up. People had to fuck up to such an extent that it was an effort to get to this point. And to see all the dominoes fall with the beginning of the shot in Sarajevo. I mean, this was actually, the shot in Sarajevo was actually just the last guy standing after a botched assassination attempt that went about as poorly as it could, having a I'm so sad by myself sandwich, and these motherfuckers just decided to take a shortcut and ran right by him, and he just, oh fuck, I have my last gasp at opportunity, and took the shot. And then you have like, I don't know, 15 other events that just, it's blinding the incompetence that led to this. I would highly recommend that extra history series on it. It's very good. Otto went to war to defend his family and his country? Sure. That's not really what the First World War was about, but sure. But he got to see his parents again. He did. Good.
Oh.
Paul stopped running away. Isn't that... Wait, isn't that the governess?
Yeah, it is.
Committing to something for the first time in his life, he returned to Frida. And a few years later... There's me drink! Hydrate, thank you, C. And a few years later, that commitment turned into a small, happy family. So what you're saying is the people in this cabin, they beat the odds on surviving the First World War. They shove up in their car boombox, blasting on swing tunes, and we're like, hey, get in, loser, we're about to start a war and end all wars. Yeah. Good luck with that. Oh, that looks like an unfortunate backdrop. In the 4 years of war, something inside Fyodor changed. Oh, shit. Pursuing a career in politics, he swore to prevent another war at all costs. Yeah, how did that go, bud?
Yeah.
For a short amount of time, Wilma's music was a huge success. She was the darling of all Vienna. I guess she was the Taylor Swift of her time. Should put it into context for all the youths out there, you know?
Yeah.
But one day, Wilma returned to her hometown. While she never stopped writing music, she took up teaching it. Aww.
Oh.
3 arrows is not that bad. Look, that looked ominous. One late autumn afternoon, a woman stepped into Leos Podany's inn. Oh, Nicole? She sat down silently. When I asked what she'd like to have, she smiled and answered, a plate of your world-famous dumplings, Leos.
Oh.
The music that brightened the early years of the 20th century fell silent after the outbreak of the war. Cryptics. The three arrows is a political symbol associated with the Social Democratic Party in Germany, used in the late history of the Weimar Republic. What, the actual Socialist Party? Or, I mean, the Nazis also called themselves a Socialist Party. But was it the actual Socialist Party?
Yeah.
Franz Marquette must have done something to change his grandfather's mind. He began climbing again soon after his grandson's success. The actual one, okay. Dude. Did he fall to his death? Probably did. Franz became a central member of the new art movement in Vienna. Oh, that movement. His unique view on the world inspired many across all disciplines. Franz was drafted 1 year after the war broke out. In the brief quiet before dawn, he drew the layers of his comrades. In 1918, Gustav Klimt died, marking the end of an era. Wait, this... Okay, so this is sounding weirdly like these are historic characters. I don't think they are, but this sort of...
No, I don't think they are.
But it certainly... It puts us into the mindset of something like, what, Band of Brothers, you know, where you have that sort of outro describing how the fates of the characters moved along. Now, that is not rare in games, sure. But, however, considering that the game takes place at such a historic moment, at such an historic place, and it's referring to real characters, like Freud, for example, and real events, and then putting this sort of pressure on the fate of the characters that we have played certainly does evoke that sense that these are real people and these are the fates of them. It's a little weird, but I'm not gonna say it's bad, but it's a little bit of a whiplash, considering it could be believable that they would be real people, right? The game is set up like it could be. I think they're not, but it's so damn close, right? Let's see, continuation cryptics. First conceived by the SPD-dominated Iron Front as a symbol of the social democratic resistance against Nazism in 1932, it became the official symbol of the party during the November of 1932 German federal election, representing their opposition towards monarchism, Nazism, and communism. Fair fights to fight. Emma Resnicek moved to the United Kingdom, accepting an offer to become a lecturer for the mathematics at the University of Yorkshire. What happened to Emil? Still going with the tie, I like that. Throughout the 20th century, many scientific discoveries were credited to Emma's proof of the Resnicek state. Emma kept writing to Nicole for the rest of her life. Ominous.
Yeah.
Nicole found she didn't hate quite as many things as she used to. Aww. Despite the era she lived in. During the war, the University of Vienna was transformed into a military hospital, but lessons continued to be learned wherever students and their teachers could meet. The First World War came to an end in 1918. The total number of military and civilian casualties amounted to more than any war previously. I don't know exactly how many. 38 million lives in 4 years.
That's insane.
That's the end. We're gonna look at the trophies or the connection galleries first, before we have a proper conversation. Oh, we have a proper credit now. Credit screen.
Yay!
Well, in that case, that's pretty good. I'm gonna lower the volume a little bit though, because it is loud. A little bit loud, even though it's good. Alright, that's a really weird turn, I feel. I'm not sure that I like it. Look, I think every installment in this series is good. But I have a little bit of an issue connecting it. There's some thematic spread to it that I don't think they're really tied together properly. I do like the final episode where there are just 4 people in a train compartment and they have conversations linking them in some way, shape, or form to the characters we played as previously. I like that bit. That sort of voyeurist interpretation of what we know to be the truth kind of thing. I enjoy that. We also get to see a little bit about how those people that we play, how they have affected other people. Kinda. Not as much as I'd like it to, but still, it's pretty nice. I'm gonna lower the volume again because this is loud. Very loud. Not for me. I'm gonna have to settle my volume and not talk over it. But I don't see how this tie-in with the First World War works with, for example, Chapter 1 or Chapter 2. I don't see how it fits, other than the fact that they added the initial scene with someone getting on a train, but that's not thematically connected really to the First World War or the breakout of the First World War. If the two first episodes have dealt more with the wind-up to the First World War or reflected on it in some way, shape, or form, yeah, sure, that would have made more sense. But right now, I don't think it did. I don't know.
But we got decisions, well.
Yeah, let's take a look at this. Up the volume
Yeah,
a little
play
again,
Lily
a little
first.
bit. Okay, so Firion didn't take the money either. Right, from the rapist, right. From the rapey guy. I'm kind of surprised that more people didn't escape the cops. That surprises me.
That's maybe they thought they couldn't move.
I think they missed the cart. Probably.
Oh yeah, could be. But also, yeah, or the crowd, yeah, that didn't work. True.
So there was an option there? That's interesting. Also encouraged all of the men, well that's good. I suppose, well, it's almost 50%. All soldiers mobilized and were casualties. Wait, what? 57% of all soldiers... Oh, that's just stats.
Oh my god.
That's probably just fucking stats. Oh my god, that's...
Jesus.
Holy shit. Yeah, so 2 people statistically probably wouldn't be coming home. We know that Otto had a chance to speak to his parents once more, but the way they put that forward makes me think that he was dying in a hospital. And his parents came and visited him.
Otto.
Yeah, the kid.
No, but I mean,
the
the picture that we saw was him arriving home to his parents.
I don't think it was. I think we immediately jumped over to Paul. I think it just said in a text drop that he got to see his parents again.
Yeah,
oh, no, there was
the picture that was in the background was him
Right.
returning home.
Right. Yeah, I remember the picture. Yeah, okay. Okay.
And I think that was because we told him, it's like, because of how your sister methodically and like take patience and calm and everything, then he didn't rush into.
That'd be interesting to see.
Yeah. Because I think that there is a way for this one specifically to, because. Okay, so my interest is like we played these first 3 stories, and the decisions that we make there, they inform what the people that we are getting, the people that we're meeting here, what they are kind of all about, and also how likely we are to convince them to save themselves, to help themselves within the war,
Yeah,
to survive
Yeah.
the war.
That's interesting, but
And I
it
think-
still doesn't really thematically connect it, though.
Well, I think that it's the thematic thing here is it's sort of kind of the butterfly effect, or like it's change. I think one big thing here is change, and to inspire others with your actions, no matter how small, the butterfly effect of it. And the shifting of those decisions, how they inform others, which in the same way can affect what they're doing sort of later within a big historical thing, and that can sort of say that they do save the lives and help others, like because their parents didn't, their parents got their son back, or he's be able to start a family, and what was his fate, the student helped along with starting the social democratic party. small things lead to big changes.
I'm not buying that 100%.
Okay.
I see the line where people remember that the episodic adventure game thing. Telltale didn't start it, but Telltale is famous for it. How your decisions will affect future installments, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
And that is certainly the episodical adventure game model, or at least the modern episodic adventure game model. And I think that's more mechanic than it is thesis statement. Now, obviously, Albert Vogel here, goes on a finishing spiel, this guy, that they have been influenced. They have influenced each other with the conversation. They have been influenced by the people they talked about. And he goes on to tell specifically Otto how his sister influenced him. He tells Theodore how Emma influenced him. And he tells Paul how Franz influenced him. So that is not subtext, that is there. I will not disagree with that. I don't think it's enough to... Because it's one thing to reflect on the mechanics and then later how the mechanics are actually turned over in the story at the final episode. So the final episode is about that. I absolutely agree with you. But I don't think there is enough in episode 1 and 2 at least to feed into that being a thesis statement for the entire thing.
Okay. I could say that, I think that it's something about other people, how they, inspire you, how they sort of change the ways how you can create different things, different outlooks. Because, from what we saw with the first one, the road that we took there with Leosh, how we talked to him, how we discovered music through him, and how he was able to sort of have a positive influence on our lives and the decisions that we made. And then we have, what's it called? And then we have the second one. We have Franz, and he, was eventually sort of very cooped up and together with other people. But then he got help from other people, like from Goethe and from Freud, from his uncle, to sort of, and from Klimt, to sort of again inspire him to create a more sort of masterpieces, change his ways instead of having these flashbacks and realizing that he had those blackouts.
And that is all describes the intrigue correctly. Those things happened and they had effect, yes. I'm not disagreeing that. What I am not taking umbrage with, but what I am pushing back on, is that was not the thematic focus of those episodes. The thematic focus of it was, in the first one, it was solipsism. It was Franz himself and his discovery of himself. That was the thematic focus there. In the first episode, it was a little bit the opposite, considering we sought out Leosh, and it was almost getting to know yourself through others, or finding yourself through others instead. And in a structure such as this, I think if there is to be thematic cohesion, those themes need to echo properly, not just in the intrigue of what happens in the previous installments, but in the thesis statement of the previous installments, because that's not necessarily the same thing. The intrigue of what happened and what the story actually says aren't the same things. You can't really say anything without having intrigue to back it up, sure, but I may be wrong, but that is not the thematic takeaway I got from 1 and 2. That was there if the events were there, but the atmosphere, the oeuvre, the messaging. I don't feel how they fit into this episode's closure.
Personally, I don't agree, but because I might be able to, again, this is maybe the first time or the second time that I'm playing this game, and I maybe I'm sort of, because I know what story into, so I was looking more at the sort of overall thing now this time, and I did see it. I did see it in the way that the actions we sort of took when it comes to the change and what those outcomes can do to other people, how we connect to other people, how those small decisions can influence other people to be the better versions of themselves within a bigger sort of hallmark thing in sort of history, and inspire other people throughout like their lives, but also through like like as a sort of spread of change throughout like a big group of people. Because I heard the first episode, it was a lot about the music, and then because the first episode was, because we see there is a thread in sort of like how in the background of the first episode of Vilma, I think it was, Vilma, who was played by Leos and and then there was a Lion song, and then that eventually went to France in his inspiration of first of the picture, but then also like the Lion song and how that sort of inspired him for that picture, then led to different decisions and talking about people.
I do not agree that the Lion song led him anywhere. That was just the thing that he had done. If it hadn't been for Vilma's song, he would have made a portrait of someone else. And what actually set him off the route of reflecting on himself was rather the critic Grete's reflection of his work, not that piece. I mean, they had that piece on display, so that was the piece that she took the opportunity to critique, but her critique could have just as easily been of another painting. So sure, that is an incidental connection. That is not a thematic connection.
Fair. But then I'm also sort of like, why? Then I've been wondering as well, like, why is this game called the Lion Song? What does the Lion Song represent? I've been thinking about that a lot, and because it sort of goes through like
it appears.
It appears, but it's also the Lion Song, and they talk about it like, Vilma talked about it, it's like, I had courage, and it's like, oh, courage is something to do with lions, I think, or at one point, since he calls it the Lion Song. It's like courage.
You know what?
Doing what needs to be done?
I think that's from your playthrough. I don't, because I remember reacting to her naming it the Lion Song, but I didn't really find a clear-cut connection or motivation why she named it that. But I can't swear on it.
I think there is something about her being sort of brave or courageous. She did mention this in our playthrough. I mean, after this we could probably look back maybe at the first episode. Yeah, it's archived, so we'll probably look back. Or if anyone else in chat remembers.
And sure, there's courage on display in all of these episodes to some extent, sure, but courage feels like a flimsy thing in media. You could argue that pretty much it's almost obligatory that a main character or protagonist needs to be courageous in some way, shape, or form. So that's almost a necessity rather than a theme.
But what about but what does courage do? Like, it needs to, what does it mean? It needs to like do what is right, or what you feel is right, despite the circumstances.
But is that really what we got of episode 1 and 2? We had that in 3. Sticking to your guns, challenging authorities, challenging the established structure of things because you know you're right and you know you can do this. And we had that also to some extent in the stories we're told here in episode 4. But where was the courage in, for example, episode 1? I mean, that courage to the extent that we should argue that that's a focal point of the thematic structure of it. She's sent off to a cabin by her professor. She works through her anxiety and her panic attacks, sure. But that is a necessity. And sure, you can absolutely be courageous in the face of necessity, but I don't see... What's her choice in episode 1? What's the big choice that she does? I mean, we do a lot of choices, sure, but we're just maneuvering a game structure. What is the pivotal choice that Vilma makes? To finish the song or not? Well,
Give up, or have the courage to go through with it. Look at other angles.
I think that's reaching. In that case, if they wanted to portray
maybe
that...
Maybe I'm reaching, but yeah.
I mean, look, if I wanted episode 1 to be about courage, then I would have leaned harder into some pivotal choice that Vilma needed to make. Now, if you're making a game as a bit of art, where all there is are choices. Now, we don't really know whether those choices matter at all as we're progressing through it, but they're all choices. Then you need to put in a little bit more bang for buck if you want one choice to stand out as a heroic choice. That's just part, I think, of the media and how we portray it. You can't just get away with, well, she made one choice there. Yeah, but shit, we made a choice just when to walk to the cabin, or to unlock the drawer. Those are also choices that we made. You gotta put a little bit more weight into that pivotal moment, and maybe even lampshade it a little bit. Like, oh, well, if this choice, then A. Well, if that choice, then B. And even give us incentives against finishing the piece of music. We didn't really get any incentives not to, other than, the anxiety and the panic attacks. But they're not incentives for us. So we don't really interact with that fear. We just see it portrayed, and we try to maneuver through it. And that's not to say that that's not worth anything, but we're never really given a real concrete choice to just fucking abandon ship because it would be better for us. Or us, as in both Wilma and us.
But I thought you said before that choices can be is a weird thing to portray in an art form because that can take away from the story.
Yeah, but yes, I don't see how that how does that feed into this conversation?
No, because talking about like choices and here that we didn't get a choice, we were just sort of.
No, we got plenty of choices. That's my point. We're drowned in choices,
but not any big ones that can maybe change the whole scope of it.
I think have a failure state. No, that's not what I said. We have had plenty of choices. We have drowned in choices. Some of them have been important. We haven't been able to know which are important. All of them. Some of them we can kind of glean out. This is probably going to be an important thing, but most of them, fuck. For example, the snap bangs here that they've graded us on, didn't even know that was a choice. I thought I was just progressing through the scene. And if you want some choice to carry that weight, you will need to lampshade it, because it is getting lost in the forest of all the choices that we have available to us. So if there was
that's fair.
Yeah, and if there was some sort of big choice that would have portrayed Vilma's courage, I did not pick up on that. At least not now, sitting here like 4 weeks later. I don't see where that would have been portrayed for us. And in that case, I think that the game storytellers should have put a little bit more oomph into it. And I don't really see the courageousness as being a main theme of episode 2 either. To confront your own demons, he sort of slips half-assed into it and gets told that, maybe you should see a therapist. Not to say that that's not courageous. Absolutely not. But the game doesn't really... We're not really given a choice not to go see Freud. Not to the point, I guess technically we might have just missed it or something, but it's not like France is making an argument that I do not want to go to see Freud because it would mean something else. Right? We're essentially, oh, you should go see Freud, and then we're given a world map, or Vienna map, and just, what are you gonna do? Well, I guess we should go see Freud. We're essentially following the compass on the compass arrow, right? In the adventure game or the RPG. Like, oh, we're supposed to go that way. That's not a choice. That's being led along by breadcrumb trail.
Yeah, I mean, from the choices thing, or the options that we get, I'm also there were some points where like some of the texts were sort of moving a bit, which could indicate some kind of more important thing. But otherwise, I agree with that. But also, I'm sort of thinking, it's like, well, what if they, again, this is me just speculating here. What if they didn't intend? And what if they intended to have like that? It was a point to make that every choice you make does lead to some sort of consequence.
But that is pretty much standard with the point-and-click adventure game, especially the episodic thing after Telltale.
Yeah, so they didn't want to indicate if a choice was more important or deciding or whatever it was. They just want every choice to be the same level.
Absolutely, but then you are sacrificing thematic cohesion. That is the sacrifice play that you're making. That's the same with all the Telltale games. Their themes, if they don't put them right into the front text of the story, of the intrigue, and they make the non-choiceable character displays about those themes, then you've lost that thematic coding. And again, not all stories need thematic coding. I'm a big fan of it, as I think I made absolutely clear, and everyone doesn't need to be a fan of it. Every piece of media doesn't need to work with it. But it is one thing that I find a little jarring with this collection, because each episode, again, works well on its own. It's excellent. But especially when the fourth episode is called, number one, Closure. That seems to suggest that it's going to tie together the whole thing, which it does to some extent. It does. It ties together connections. It ties together the fates of the characters. It ties together the impact that they've had. So just analyzing each episode on its own, it does have thematic coding. It does have themes it works with. But the entire thing, I don't see it. Maybe it is a fact that it's the first time playthrough, and you kind of need to go through it a second time with the end in mind. But that is it. It's not necessarily a strength to expect that to find the thematic cohesion in a thing. That's not to say that it's a terrible scar, a blemish upon the game. I mean, we recently played Clair Obscur, for example, and there are plenty of bits of Clair Obscur that are just absolutely opaque. They're obscured until you've actually finished the game, which is interesting. It's not necessarily good storytelling all the time, and it kind of forces a second consumption of the media to really understand it. There are plenty of bits of media that I enjoy that does that, so that's not really a marring. Like, for example, we're going to play Signalis later. That's absolutely one of those games that if you want to be able to read into every scene at the beginning of the game, you kind of need to know where it ends. So you can't make really a functional, informed read of it first time through. Right? Oh god, Zombie Slayer, you're coming in with the... Hi, buddy. Jesus Christ. Hi, Zombie, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. We're right in the middle of an outro here, so I'm not gonna... I'm for once not gonna take time out to read my own glorification. Lord of Long Schlong? What the fuck?
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But it is interesting. I like that you pick out that the Lion Song is the title of the entire thing.
Yeah.
But again, I also don't know what that means. I don't know what that reflects. Sure, the song itself recurs throughout all 4 episodes. But I don't know how that song reflects on each episode and reflects on the entire collection. You mentioned Lion, Courage. I don't see that at episode 1 and 2. I see it to some extent in 3, and it most certainly seems to be a strong theme in 4. But
Yeah. Again, maybe it's right that I want to see some sort of connection, clear connection between it. But again, I don't work as much with thematic storytelling.
No.
And I think, yeah, it's a thematic, but also like the message as well, like together with, I mean, because I've been thinking about like what we're talking is a lot with choices, how like her choice in the beginning created the Lion song, and then that travels through all of the entire game up until this point, inspiring other people, which then in that case inspire other people, and then leading to where we are, where we get in the end.
Yeah.
And maybe there's a thematic thing, it is like messaging thing or something. I don't know really what to like call it, but I feel there is something there, at least the intention of something being there about choices, a butterfly effect, whatever you want to call it, like inspiring and leading towards others to something better, or more like true to themselves, or yeah, what?
Dude, I see the intent of that.
Hmm?
I absolutely see the intent of it.
Yeah.
But I don't see the execution of it. Because again, it's present in all episodes. But take episode 2, for example. That was his latest piece that he had already done. There was no mention that he was inspired by the song. The song was popular and it was playing. But there was no big deal made out of it that the song inspired him. He painted her either because she was the hot new thing and everyone wanted to see a portrait of her, or for that matter, that he found her interesting. That's not to say that it's not like the song inspired him to start painting. It's not like the song inspired him to seek help. That would have been the inspiration, you know, some sort of inciting incident or some sort of turning point for him that actually made him do something. Right?
Yeah. No, I see it. I mean, you could again, this is me maybe just grasping at straws here, but you could argue that it's like because maybe he was at a concert, he saw her, he was like, oh yeah, I'm feeling inspired by this person, I'm gonna paint her now.
Maybe.
And then that led to Grete, like Lazy Cock, eventually commenting on that painting, and then sort of they got a connection.
Sure.
Again, and maybe I'm just grasping at straws here, but
again, you're describing the intrigue. That is what happened in the order that it happened.
yeah. But then if you look, but also you have the intrigue. Obviously, that's what happened. But if you look underneath it, maybe there's a red line here that goes. I don't know. I see on your face here in the like you are thinking about it, like
Yeah.
on the stream. I can see there are wheels turning in your head right now. Like
Yeah, but I'm that is absolutely.
and you can shut me down. Like you can shut me down if you want to, but like
No.
I'm just,
It's meant to be. I mean, this whole thing is meant to be a conversation, and I do like when we actually have a conversation against our own, against each other, rather than just agreeing with each other. I think that's a better conversation.
Yeah.
That is the intrigue. But before the but, you could absolutely argue that maybe Grete and Franz never would have met one another and talked to one another if it weren't for the painting of specifically Vilma. But Franz, that wasn't his first painting. Franz had been at whatever the fuck his name was, that studio before, and showed off his painting.
Clint.
He knew Grete.
Clint.
Grete knew his other work. And that was just the occasion where he sort of pressured her. And she took the opportunity, oh, well, let's talk about your newest piece then. There's no element in there that where you couldn't substitute the portrait of Wilma Dörfel with any other portrait. Which sort of saps, it feeds into the consequences, sure, the plot points in a diagram that you can follow to see where you end up, absolutely. But those points are not in themselves important. It could have been another point, right? The shape of the line isn't important. It's just that they needed a stepping stone there. And that, again, it feeds into the whole, well, the little butterfly effect consequences of choices. But it's not inspiration. It's not like the choices of someone else inspired me, which is definitely what episode 4 dropped here. That the little choices, or maybe the great choices of people, have inspired new generations of people. And that's not what I'm seeing in episode 2. Episode 3, I'm not sure that Emma ever reflected on the Lion Song. Did she have a moment where she had a eureka moment with change? Specifically coded to the Lion Song playing. I think it played... when did it play in that episode? She didn't have a radio at home. There was nothing in the library. There was mention of
There
her
was
in the
also
library.
there was also a fact where Vilma Dolph was living in her house.
Yes.
And they saw her walking up the stairs, and then
Yes.
sort of the splitting path and everything like that.
And
but
conversation about Vilma with Nicole spawned something. But it wasn't the song. It was just the fact that Vilma was there and was popular at the time. It's it's coincidence, or...
But also the fact that we have, it could be a coincidence, but I'm thinking of as well with when she met, as Emil, she met Franz, who was there because he wanted to, create something new after ending with Gretz and everything, and meeting him and getting a portrait of herself painted and rushed out. And then after that, she was like, well, this, what he saw in me, he saw two states, living in harmony, and then she plotted, and she got some inspiration for her work through that.
That's absolutely true. So we have a connection technically then hypothetically from Wilma to Franz to Emma. And that fits with the butterfly effect kind of thing. That much is true. I still think that it's weak to draw that conclusion between Wilma and Franz, but from Franz to Emma, that is solid. That is real solid. And then, of course, the fourth episode just connects people who are intimately connected with the three other characters. So there's not much need to debate the connection there.
And then decisions that we made, and then decisions that they made, and how they sort of resolved things, and so then that was used by the journalist guy to sort of draw out and see how they could be an inspiration for them to make better decisions, to live on, not rush into battle, not desert it, not being able to stand up for themselves.
But the lack of connection between 1 and 2 is damning for that thesis statement.
I mean,
at least as far as goes to name the entire thing the Lion Song. What that means, because the title choice matters, right? It means things.
Yeah.
I just
you could probably I might, or one of us, or someone in chat, if you wanted to go back and we'll look at the video that we have on YouTube. Maybe there's something that we don't remember from that episode. Maybe. But I feel that there might be and again, the intention here is there. It might not be as sort of as clear as maybe the developers intended for the connection between 1 and 2, but as there is a connection between the other one, I feel that there might be something there. Again, I could be wrong about that. I would need to go back and
I mean,
check that
this
out
is
in that
also a
case.
problem with gaming as a media to tell this. If you're so mindful of the connections, then depending on the choices that we've made, maybe those connections are just weaker. And that is a
Yeah, right.
medial issue, right? There's a weakness in the media then.
If we made other choices, then maybe the connection would have been clear
Yeah, stronger. But we won't know,
or stronger.
and we kind of need to judge. That's the problem, right? And now we're getting into what you brought up, right? Me arguing that the permitting gamers choices in the games that they make, or the games that they play, weakens the capacity to make cohesive storytelling. That's not to say that it makes it impossible, absolutely not, but it undermines the integrity of storytelling. Fundamentally, because the storytellers don't have as much control on what happens. Or what's portrayed. Which it cannot have any other effect. Well, it can have other effects, but on the integrity of storytelling, it will weaken it. Just how it fundamentally interacts. Now, that's not to say, again, that it makes it impossible. It will make it harder. And
yeah, I think it's a weakness and a strength because again you have interactivity, and interactivity to interacting in the immersion of a story is something else.
That brings other strengths, though.
Yeah,
potentially.
Yeah, exactly. But that's being honest. But also with the interactivity of it and making choices and going where you want to go, then it means that you have the author or creator had less control. But again, there's another conversation about again, as we had before, the death of the author thing.
Yeah.
when it's released, then what it's not your story anymore. Some would argue.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
Definitely.
So, yeah.
But I would argue then it's even more important with thematic storytelling. I mean, sure, it's still beautiful if two readers have distinct, or one reader has a distinct impression and value out of a piece of work that the author didn't intend. That value that you take out of the media, that's still has value. It doesn't sap it out of value just because it wasn't the effect that the author intended. But hopefully, any artist has an intention with the media that they create. And it is a failure of the artist if an audience doesn't pick up on that. That is not a failure of the media, it's a failure of the author, or the creator. It is, it just fundamentally is. That's not to say that the media isn't valued or the author hasn't done one hell of a job, but that is one failure. And I think it is important to see those, even though, I've enjoyed all of this. I'm giving it shit now, but I'm essentially grasping on to the one crack that I can kind of find in it. That's what critiquing does, essentially. That's not to say that I didn't enjoy it, and that's not to say that I didn't think it was good. Again, with the totality of it, there's some veering. I felt that the connection with World War I was a little bit weird here in the end. It works with the 4th episode, but it's a strong stand to take. I mean, just the fact that we have this little stat line here is a strong stance towards the game, for the game to take. It means that he wants to talk about World War I and the lives that it shattered. Yeah. But we don't really interact with any of that in 3/4 of the game. That is...
No, and I've been thinking about that as well. It's like how much emphasis they put in on the end, and I totally get it. Like, obviously we should go against that, and like, and how this should never happen again. People, the developers are from Austria, so I get it that they might want to like.
Yeah, but maybe make it more of a thing in the entire piece then. I don't know how you'd work it in, but it's just maybe you shouldn't at that point. Maybe you should instead of making the whole, this many people died, this is what the First World War meant to Vienna, maybe just make it essentially a drop at the end and you kind of pull the rug out from under us and say that, oh, they're all drafted, they're going to war. And that's it. Not make a bigger thing out of it. That might have been more impactful for the entirety of the thing. Not for this specific episode, but for the entirety of the thing, because it wouldn't feel like such a, wait, this is a war story? Or this is a pre-war story?
You know what? Remember? Have you seen the movie Remember Me? With what's his name? With Robert Pattinson.
No, in that case.
No.
No.
Okay, so eventually it's essentially a love story. I have seen. Nice, yeah. It's from what I remember, it's like a love. it's a love story between Robert Pattinson and his girlfriend. It's like they link up and stuff, and then it's like, what is like we're having 10. Yeah, surprising ending. The 10. Okay, if that's alright, I'm sorry, chat. Spoilers for Remember Me here.
For me too. I guess we need to deal with it. Shit. I mean, I probably wouldn't.
Do you want to know or? Because that's okay.
I don't give a shit. Run it. Tell it. Say.
Okay. It's the fact, like, what is it, 10 minutes or 15 minutes of the movie, we find out that, like, he's got a new job somewhere and he's going into this building, and we sort of zoom out, and it's the Twin Towers.
Yeah, that's kind of exactly what I'm talking about, right? That sort of nickel drop at the very end. Sure, but it will... That sort of nickel drop, or even this nickel drop, will fundamentally change how you look at the previous bit. Which may have value. It's sort of the Shyamalamalan twist, right? I mean, he wasn't the inventor of the twist, but Shyamalamalan is perhaps the most famous for employing such twists. And that, again, that is not a bad thing. But you as a creator, you as an author, need to be aware that the experience of your art piece up to that point, up to the twist, is going to be one thing. After the twist is going to be another. And then there's going to be an entire third when you look at the entire thing in the context of the twist. And the thing needs to work cohesively in all those three stages. And of course, we can't really say anything about the Lion Song unless we replay it, and we're not going to do that on the channel, at least not anytime soon. But right now, I don't see how this twist would, for example, change how I look at episode 1.
No, and I agree with that. I do agree with that assessment of it. That, like, I feel that there is some sort of subtext, some sort of maybe some theme, some sort of message that they want to sort of portray, like, through the entire thing. But the last episode, and how, especially the World War I connections, how that is connected to the other ones, that I do not see. I see that the choices of, like, people connecting and stuff like that, but the World War I, like, activity, like, so going against it, stuff like that, I don't see that in the rest of it. And one could argue that it doesn't have to, like, a twist shouldn't define the entire thing.
No, but it overshadows it in that case. Then it's a little bit bad pacing. It doesn't need to redefine it, but it will. That's kind of that is what it does. Again, you can't fault a cat for killing a pigeon. It's kind of what it does. If you add such a twist or such a nickel drop at the end, it will redefine how you feel about the movie. That's what you're mechanically doing. And if you're not prepared to deal with that as part of the rest of your structure, then again, from a creative standpoint, you're kind of fucking up. You're essentially using a sledgehammer to drive home a little nub in the wall, in that case.
But again, here's the thing, Chad. Like, as J.P.S also pointed to, like, we're picking at this game because it's the overall thing that we're sort of seeing. That is the lacking thing of it. But again, I personally as well, I like this. I like this game. I like what it does.
I also like the game. I want to make that absolutely clear. I like the game. I like the game a lot. With some caveats.
Yeah, absolutely. And people argue that there are games that are, like, absolutely perfect, but there's always things to pick apart at certain
Yeah.
points.
I mean, nothing's perfect, dude. Jesus.
Yeah.
There's always
Nothing is
things to pick
perfect.
apart, and I think that's the value of good art, that you can have these critical conversations about something that you love or something that you like, and explore what makes it work and what makes it not. That is how you learn from media. That is how you learn from art, at least from a creative standpoint, right? If you're in any way, shape, or form interested in becoming better at any sort of creation, really, it serves you well by doing this labor. That's why you have art critique, to try to figure out, okay, what actually worked, how did action A influence action B, or technique A and technique B, and just see how it all fits together.
Yeah. What and also the fact that it's okay to disagree with what you think about an art piece
Absolutely.
as well.
Let's take a little look at this. Vilma eventually returned to her hometown and started teaching music. Otto let himself be calmed by Bert. On their way to the front line, he made it back home to his family. Vilma poured her soul into the composition, and it was worth it. It's curious what we've missed then. It almost feels like this would be the bad endings, kind of.
Yeah, well, like, yeah, to get a whole picture, we need to, like, rearrange, like, play other... Yeah.
Emma sided with Zala, and the Radius stuck her photograph next to the group photo. Oh, that's nice. Franz became a central member of the new art movement in Vienna. Joseph changed for by his grandson's successor, became figure and took up climbing again. Even though successful, Franz was drafted and sent to the war. Wait, what? Right, he painted people. Right, he did it. Franz' portrait of Greta was made immortal by that special shimmering color. Right, he bought a new color. Right, we did that.
Ah, right.
Do you paint or create any kind of art yourself? We're just gonna read through this. Haha. No, I have absolutely no talent whatsoever. What's your background or reason for being an art critic? I went to a strict but good school. There I learned to speak my mind, and I just told people that they were idiots. People soon started asking me for my opinion. I never planned to become a critic. That's kind of funny, actually. Isn't it hard to make so many enemies? I detest falsehood. But sometimes when I reminisce about a meeting, I fear that I might have been kinder. I fear that I might have been kinder in my wording. What, you fear that you were too kind?
How did the art world change?
With Francis art. Everything changed and nothing did. That sounds like modernism. There were these bright sparks of new ideas, a glimpse of what art could and should be. Then came the war, and with it fear. And in its wake, the stupidity of day-to-day survival. Yeah, that kind of does sound like the fate of modernism.
Actually, can you go to the second aisle, second episode? Wait, can you ask him? Wait, look at Denner.
Yes?
Can we ask him about something about, like something about where he went?
Doesn't look like it, no.
No, okay.
I think the indication was that he got gommaged.
Yeah. I'm wondering if we can find something here. Can we talk to someone here about how the line song... Yeah.
It's this thing. Touches everyone at the salon with Wilma's passion composition. Everyone at the salon, it doesn't reflect on Franz specifically. I don't think we have an indication of that with Franz's response to it. It's just, and this is a lot of tell don't show in that case.
Yeah.
If that's how we're supposed to interpret it.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Wow, look at how they spelled anthology. Wow.
I hadn't thought of it, yeah.
Come along. Even the most serious patron cannot escape the enticing melodies of the Lion song. Don't know where that was from. They have this still on display. Yeah, there's certainly a lot about the Lion song here that I don't feel was projected enough into the actual episode.
Yeah, I mean, this feels like this art gallery thing. It feels like, well, now that with all the
with the music and all the mentioning and stuff like that, it does feel that they're trying to sort of not force, but it's like really, really mention that we had a connection. Look at us, we had a connection, but maybe it wasn't as clear than the actual gameplay.
Yeah. Yeah, and I do think that the gameplay is more important than the fucking Chivo list that this effectively is, right?
Yeah.
I like this as a Chivo list, don't get me wrong, but this is not enough. I think. It's not enough to mitigate that criticism, as it were. Well, there we go. Lion Song. Wonderful little game. Definitely. I found an issue or two, but it's still a very good one. Well made,
Yeah.
lovingly made. Maybe there's something to be said about the characterization on occasion. But then again, they're short episodical things. So maybe you don't have too much time to get into the nitty-gritty of the characterization. I think if anything, Wilma might have been the most fleshed out character, despite the fact that her episode might have been the shortest. Paradoxically.
Yeah, I think it was.
I'm also seeing her.
but-
I see that Zombie Slayer isn't in chat anymore, but thank you. I'm so happy that you got the book, and hopefully you're gonna enjoy it, buddy. You don't have to give me 5 stars, only if it's deserved. Only if it's deserved.
About this game, like I feel that like I'm happy that I suggested it. I'm happy that we did play it.
me too.
Because also it was a way for me to also to relive that, and because I remember playing it very just like out of nowhere by myself. Play it through like I had like 2 days over the course of like just a couple of hours probably myself. For one day during the pandemic, but I will say like I think that we had like I think the games other games that I suggested like the To the Moon franchise and also like what Remains of Edith Finch, those are more solid games. But with that said, because they're very different games.
Yeah, but they stick the landing, as it were, more so.
Yeah. Right.
That's not to say that, again, it sounds a lot worse when I'm talking about it, but there you actually had that thematic connection that just absolutely fucking worked, right? And it's funny that you should talk about Edith Finch. We also have one of those late game nickel drops that can feel a little jarring, but it works with the context of the rest of the thing.
Yeah. And it's what was I gonna say as well? Yeah. I had a thought here. Oh yeah, just also, Chad, remember like as we talked about as well, just because we are critiquing something doesn't mean that you hate it. It's like I think that if you just like, it was good, like then you don't have anything to talk about it, and it has nothing to say,
and probably don't care about it at the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly. You just don't care about it.
Yeah.
Then I would like maybe I regard it, but if you do discuss it, you do see that the interest of it and the ability to talk about it and to critique it, to praise it at certain points as well, but also talk about things that didn't work.
Yeah. I mean,
And
imagine how much of a
that's
letdown it
great.
would have been if we finished and I was like, yeah, cool. That was cool.
Yeah, move on to the next one. Yeah.
That would have
Like-
sucked more, I think, than anything
Yeah.
I can say about it.
Yeah. Because we are discussing it, we are interested in it.
Yes.
And it did something. I would rather, as I remember when we talked about when I was reading my when I was writing my play, is that we just wanted to end it sort of open-ended. Is the fact that like we don't want complete closure to it. Like we wanted the audience to go out there and keep on discussing it, what other people interpreted it, what they saw, what they felt.
And in this scenario, I think I would have preferred that. I would have preferred them just getting off the train and just see the military encampment and all the mustering going on, and they just filing in, and that would have been a cut. I think I would have preferred that as far as an ending goes.
Maybe.
It would have been more harrowing, I think, than also getting to see all the final endings to the characters. If it would have been a movie, I would have preferred that. But then again, we wouldn't have gotten a payoff on some of the choices that we made. But it would have been more cinematic, and I think it would have been more emotionally impactful.
Yeah. It feels very much like a documentary.
Yeah, Which is, again, we reacted on it while we played it. It's a little bit weird that they go full hog in on the documentary side of it, but the fact that it's not, but they dress it up as if it would be, and I don't mind if you, I mean, obviously I don't mind if you set your game with a historic context. That's not the problem. But when you lean so hard into making it as if it was a documentary, and don't do it ironically either, like the Breakfast Club. The Breakfast Club. I mean, there was a time in movies where they did a bunch of that. What happened to the characters after the fact? Like Delta House does the same fucking thing, or Animal House, I think. Either which way, they do the same fucking thing. But that's nobody believes that's true just because they do that. Even in Forrest Gump, when they put Forrest Gump in all these historic contexts, it's like, yeah, okay, fun, cool, yeah, sure, dude. But here they kind of lean into it seriously enough. They're like, wait, is this an historic character? Albert Vogel? He drops the name Albert Vogel like it should mean something, right? We have, they keep saying that Resnick influenced mathematics moving forward, and like, wait, she a historic character? You're talking about her like, not just, oh, she lived happily ever after, but yeah, you should be thankful that Resnick did this, but should I?
Yeah.
Should I?
Or the fact that like the what was I thinking about? The Resnick state. Is that a real thing? It's like I was wondering about that.
I don't
like,
think
how
so.
it influenced mathematics.
I mean, she was describing how you do derivation, essentially. And I don't know how the invention of derivation came about. And I mean, it's not like I've studied it profusely. I mean, we do it in high school. And in technical university as well. But I never heard of a Resnick state. I don't know.
What I would like to do, like, now until the next Sunday, I'd probably do a bit like what I did after we finished, you finished Clair Obscure. I would look at like people, like I would probably look at them developing, if they have any developer like interviews and like what they say about it. Now that we have formed our opinion, how we feel about it, look at them, what their influence, like what they wanted or what they talk about, and then also maybe some like reaction videos or analysis videos, just to see like if our people thought the same as we did.
Yeah, absolutely see that. It's I mean, it's a good one. It's just I'm a little bit stumped here at the end of the fourth one. I'm like, okay, is this where they went? Huh. I'm gonna have to retitle my entire YouTube series because the life cycle of art is no longer relevant. But at the other hand, I don't know what is relevant. I don't know I don't know what to title this entire thing, other than maybe the connections between people. But it's not. Fuck. I don't know. I don't know. But I think we've said pretty much everything that we intended to say about it. Unless you have anything else you wanna bring to the forefront.
Not really.
No. I mean, it's a good one. It's a very good one.
Yeah, it is a good one.
Well, in that case, chat. I will be. We have more conversation to do, specifically about next weekend. But before we do, let's send off the people who don't give a shit about what's coming up during the week. So, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us here tonight on this little channel of the universe, the internet, and all things Twitch, where we try to apply literary criticism to the games that we play. We do this work not just because it's fun or elevates the media, but for my own solipsistic needs and wants. You see, narratology and storytelling are near and dear to my heart because I'm an author, I'm a writer. As Zombie, I feel bad about Zombie Slayer slipping out before I had a time to react to him, but I felt like we were right into the thick of things. But yeah, just as Zombie here said, alluded to, I'm an author, I'm a writer. I've been a novelist for the past 10 years. I've written 9 books in that time, and I started streaming to promote that work to you. Most recently, you can read me in, as Zombie mentioned, of the Patchwork Sovereignty here, a post-apocalyptic Nordic folklore book, which I think is really cool. You should totally check it out. The book itself is sort of a low fantasy folklore version of LA Confidential or Chinatown. And it is available pretty much everywhere you get your ebooks or print-on-demand copies. If you need any help finding it, there's a handy dandy link down below for you. If you want to read something more or something else of mine, why don't you check out The Last Box, a cyberpunk thriller about the spontaneous eruption of sapiens in a random slog of gaming code and the people who are unfortunate enough to have to try to reconcile with that fact. Also a pretty good book. Does a few things different than most other media that deals with the rise of sapiens and a bit of code or artificial structures, so do please check it out. Also available pretty much everywhere you get your ebooks or print-on-demand copies, but if you need any help, another handy dandy linky down below is available. If you want to join this growing community here on the channel, well, of course, third link down below will get you to our Discord. If you want to check out what else we played previously, fourth link down below will get you to our YouTube archive. And if you want to give a little bit of a kickback for the work that I do, well, of course, you have the infrastructure of Twitch. You could, do the thing. If you got a Prime subscription, you get a free Twitch sub to give you your choice. So spend your Bezos buck. It's essentially taking money out of the billionaire's pocket and putting it into some content creator out there. You don't have to spend it here, but you should spend it somewhere. But most importantly, of course, ABB, baby. Always be buying books. Buy the books. Read the books. Review the books. Again, you don't necessarily... review it honestly. I value that so much more than just, spamming the numbers. I absolutely appreciate the 5 stars that Zombie seems absolutely intent on giving it, but just review it really does help too. Or just put them into hands of people who might enjoy them. Just refer it. It's all about distribution here. But if you don't want to do any of that, or you already have and you still want to give a little bit of a kickback for the work that I do, well, fifth link down below will get you to my Buy Me a Coffee page. And with us tonight, of course, we have had the inimitable Cosmology Scholar, Finnick Twitch. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Before we get into the schedule, first off, YouTube. I'll get to you, Twitch chat, in a minute. Hi, YouTube. So happy to have you here. You don't have to listen to the rest of the outro as we move along. You can just be happy to know that there's probably more stuff in the YouTube archives for you to watch, and so long as you click on whatever hovering around my head, you're not going to get bored. So do that, and thank you so much for being here, and until you click, thank you so much for being here, and good night.
Good night. Bye-bye.